What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's poppin'? It's your boy. It's your boy. How's it been? Ah! That was loud. I like this song a lot. You know, some of the husband, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? A lot of you guys won't know what I'm saying, but some of you, a few select, they might just know. They might just know. Hopefully the volume's all good. I haven't streamed in a while. I'll give the whole update once more people are here. But we'll chill. We'll hang out for a little bit while people file in. What's good, what's good, Matthew Freed? What's good, Spot Gamer TV? Bro, I'm seeing names I never recognized before. What's going on? The hell is this? Who are you freaks? Wait, this isn't Fridge Game. Yeah, so that's part of the announcements I have to make. We'll get there. We'll get there. Stuff happened. Stuff happened. Actually, you know what? Oh, yes! This was my April Fool's joke. Yes, of course. So anyway, context. We start the fridge run. And then I went to Aruba. It was lovely. The equator exists, by the way. It's a real place. A lot of sunburn. That's besides the point. Just in case there are any equator deniers in chat. I was one until I experienced the equator. I also found out Pangea is real, but that's besides the point. Fridge run. Something happened with my emulator. I'm just because I'm emulating it. Fuck you. I'm not gonna do. Oh my. No, we're emulating this shit. All right. And yeah. I lost the save data, which is fine. It'll take me like 2 hours to get back to where I was. But I found that out right before going live. So I was like, oh. Well, that fucking sucks. So, we're gonna go over to the next broken copy ability, which is the triple star in Squeak Squad. I don't know if this is broken, but it's like the only time in any game where they kind of allow you to use like the final ability throughout. You know, it's like the only time you can use Supersonic in the levels. Type shit, you know? So, we're gonna test it out. However, there's more stipulations. There's more or the triple star. The triple star, I believe it's called. The other thing is I tried doing like a raw save data action replay code to allow me to use triple star throughout the main campaign. That doesn't work. So, my workaround is... What is going on with the... What? There we go. Okay, we're fine. My workaround is we're just gonna act like this is a new save file. Okay, and just play it from the top. Oh, I also got a new mic arm. So that's kind of cool. It won't be dangling my face anymore. My last one broke. It's been a whirlwind. We'll say that. It's been a whirlwind. Why is Kirby white? Because I have like everything in this save file. What color should we make him? Let's drip out my baby. We think it, gamers? You guys like green? Do we like red? It's like watching the fucking Mario movie. Do you guys like purple? Do you guys like Yoshi? Do you guys like Starfox? Rob hate. I haven't seen that movie, bro. I like this one. No, I don't like that one. This one kind of reminds me of Void, low-key. Do you guys like Ivory? Yeah, I think we like Ivory. I think this is an Ivory chat. Yeah, you know what? I see everyone saying Ivory. Message received. Wait, someone said Barista Kirby. You're right. You're right. No, Barista Kirby is not. Wait, is Barista grape or lavender? Dude, what is the sound effect? Oh, wait a second. Editor, go back and keep in that entire thing about the Mario movie. I thought that was funny. I guess lavender. Yeah. This is Barista Curb. Alright, bitch. Alright, so let's go through and be broken. Shall we? More broken than we were before. How you feeling, Don? I'm doing good. I have a lot to update. There's so much that happened. I went on a whole ass trip. I forgot to grab the thing. Wait. Can we leave? Wait, let me grab my copy ability real quick. But yeah, I went to Aruba with a family trip. That was awesome. I love a good vacation. And then this weekend, it's just a weekend though. It's not a whole ass vacation. I'm going on a bachelor party. So work's been kind of crazy. Because I got back and immediately started feeling sick. I'm like recovering now. I was going to stream yesterday, but that's why I couldn't. There we go. The triple star. Look at this. I think it just shoots stars. I don't think it actually does anything crazy. Is there some mysterious power that I don't know? We'll see. I mean, usually against the final boss, right? I feel like that's like, come on, it's like, yeah, something, right? They don't do that for everybody. They don't do that for Needle Kirby, you know? Don Loki died and came back to life. No, I was fine. I just had a cold and I sounded really gross and felt kind of weak, so I didn't want to stream, you know? So we can shoot through walls. That's kind of cool. It's cool. You guys like that? Do they home in? No, they ricochet, but when they ricochet, they're weaker. Are these shields? Are the small stars shields? Okay, I'm starting to see the merit behind this one. All right, cool. That's cool. Love that for me. This is gonna be a fucking breeze, bro. A spring breeze? Walk with me. Think about it. Whoa. Hold on, let me fix some things real quick. There we go. Now we're back. I think they just blocked a projectile. That's something as well. They can make it like Galactus Sword from Amazing Mirror, that it's broken, but no, just shoot stars. Yeah. I mean, it is kind of just a box on a stick, right? Like, it's kind of... It looks like a big rattle. There's no intimidation here. There's no swag. In classic Squeak Squad fashion, constant failures and disappointment. This game's not bad. It's just the least good, you know? It's a bell. Oh, I can't see the top parts. I didn't know it was a bell. You know? But I like these streams. These are good streams to get back into the feng shui of things, right? And just be like, how we doodling, you know? I have none of them in my house. My roof is just floating. That's tough. That's tough. And we just beat the level, by the way. Which is cool. Looks like a fucking Jack-in-the-Box on a stick. Yeah. Where the water be hitting. They should hire me to create copy abilities. I will have the ideas. Apple Kirby? Sell me on Apple Kirby. Yo, it's the Don. Yo, it's Deoxys 9174, baby. Everyone knows him. Everyone loves him. Oh! Oh! A little cherry right there. I did not think this would have cutting utility. But here we are. Those are some sharp stars right there. You better look out. Neat. Okay, that's something. There are some puzzle applications here. Okay. Do you guys have puzzle applications? I bet you fucking don't, idiot. Glad your vacation went well and you relaxed greatly. Any insight on the future few streams, be the Poke ranking or any spontaneous projects? So the Poke ranking's done. I did that. I did not want to stream that anymore. I felt like it was... I think I found my answer. And I think it's... Because if I stream it, people are going to be spoiled. And then you're all going to fucking spread... we got to have hush-hush lockdown shit. And I was thinking about it low-key. I think I might... That was a crazy voice crack. I think I want to find the useless thing in everything. I was thinking about it, and that'd be like a cool series to have. That's like a continuous little story. That's not like as crazy as a Nuzlocke, right? But like, I could do it for Zelda. I could do it for Mario. It'd be kind of tough. I swear, if this is XCloud, XCloud's fine. XCloud is saved by Sword and Shield speedruns that require DLC. Or not required DLC, but if you want to use the DLC, XCloud is using those speedruns because you go to a max raid den, grab a level 65 XCloud. There's like one of 20 mons you can use and just go through the game that way. And then there's another one that XCloud's in. I think XCloud was in, had a niche in Gen 6 OU. Dude, I have become a compendium of Pokemon knowledge. It's crazy. Snacky poo. Yeah, what are you doing with that heart? That's crazy. What are these little symbols? You guys see this in chat, or am I tripping? Or is this what? I don't know if this is Opera GX, but you can translate chat now. Like it's When Raymond says plow, I hover over it and it says pla. Interesting. Gotta get Jimothy Cool in on the action. I just want a voice line of Jimothy Cool saying, "Now this is epic." That's all. Daydon, have you been sleepmaxing in Pokemon Sleep? There is Pokemon Sleep tier list that exists. Wait, did I just do something? Did that activate? No, I think everything could activate that. Who's S rank in Pokemon Sleep? I have not done thorough Pokemon Sleep research, but I think I might need to. Alright, first boss time, baby. Let's see. I got hurt. Wait! What is happening? No, I need that back. So this thing isn't that OP. I mean, it 4-shots bosses. Nah, it's pretty fucking crazy, right? It's not that crazy. It's actually really, really bad. Fridge would not let this happen. This guy's going crazy. I would honestly expect this to do... It's not that good. It's not that good. It's not that good. Stop. Okay. Not loving what I'm seeing. Okay, we might have to get HR involved. I don't know this man. I don't know this power up at all. Wow. I thought I was getting a Steph Curry, and lo and behold, I got some 17-year-old trying out for the junior varsity team. Okay. No, I mean, it's got range, and we know. We put our Nuzlocke caps on. We recognize that range is like the sexiest thing you could find in any partner. As well as Kirby copy abilities, yes sir. But at the same time, the damage output is actually quite pitiful. You know, I beat the entire game for this thing. I thought I would have like an auto-win button. But it's definitely the best ability in this game. Never mind. It digs. This is a great... What? How did I do... The bell is a shovel. Okay. Where's Fridge? It's running somewhere. That's gonna be the end of stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been your Don. And, you know what? We're just gonna call it there. We're just gonna call it there. It's over. It's done. It's done. It's done. Not playing. I kind of already explained this already, so I apologize for being redundant for the people that are already here. But, yeah, my save file got fucked up. So I gotta go play back to the area that we were at. Which is fine. But I kind of found out about that like 30 minutes ago. So we're just gonna put a little tack, a little pin on Fridge for the time being, you know. Do we already know Fridge is OP? Well, we gotta see if there's any bosses that it struggles against. Not really. It's really just the one boss, to be honest there. We gotta do it we gotta be thorough, man. Because that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's a chance. Wait, this is huge, actually. This is a big squeak moment. We're squeaking our shit. Yo! Stop. Now, is this like the fact that I'm so fragile with this ability that like it keeps popping off whenever it happens? Is that like a squeak squat thing or is that like an ability thing? Because if that's the nerf, that's actually pretty crazy. Like that little gumdrop guy knocked off my triple star. That's a little embarrassing, no? Like, I'm glad not many people are in the stream right now, because that's crazy for a lot of people to see what just happened. Like, I don't appreciate that. The Fridge ran off with the 4 locos. Dude, what is the Fridge, like, 18? Just so you know, Parasol Kirby's the best. Not only is that closed-minded, but it's full of subjectivity and bias, and it's wrong. Like, can you imagine if I talk about what's the best Kirby copy ability and I just pick my favorite? Like, I tried to have no objectivity and was just kind of like, well, Parasol's kind of cute and it's good. Like, I don't know. That's just like... That's like the chatter. That's the chatter privilege. Oh boy, go to Deedlee's house. Oh man. Little slumber party. We're gonna watch Pitch Perfect 2. Deedlee's favorite. Though I'm more partial to Pitch Perfect 1. That's good. That's going in the vid. Yeah, it's basic, my whole thought process. That's good. Now, you'd make a great YouTuber. I think, you'd survive the scrutiny. Steal his Switch too. That's just got no games, though. It does have Kirby Air Ride, the game that keeps on giving. Which I will one day make a video on. Sweet! Alright, that was kind of tough. I like that. I liked everything I just saw. You don't got no games. No, that's very true. I don't play games anymore, man. I just don't. I just don't. I'd be saying that every stream, though. Like, I talk to people that still play games, and I'm like, that's crazy. That you do that. I don't do that, bro. I just eat burger. Yum, yum, yum. They got Bravely Default on there. That's pretty neat. The first one or second one? What are you doing right now, then? Working. It's that simple, baby. You would eat burger, wouldn't you? Dude, burgers are pretty fucking good, man. Sometimes, when I'm feeling a little antsy, a little mysterious, a little silly, I'll go to a gourmet place. Not by myself, but the opportunity presents myself, like a nice gourmet burger. Like, if you're at a place like the Capitol Grill. Do I have to fight anybody for this? What's happening? Do the squeaks not get... Oh, wait, no. Okay! Wait, this is big! Oh, he gets decimated. Well, no, this guy's easy. It was only hard because we were using metal, which is literally the worst copy ability of all fucking time. Yeah. Dude, imagine beating up a fat guy so hard that, like, Kit Kats start flying out of his jelly rolls, bro. That's crazy. That's like a shitty Adam Sandler joke. And in this game, it's a boss battle. Gotta love Squeak Squad, man. A gourmet place or a gourmet race? See, Raymond, this is why you're a mod, bro. I like the way you think. Not everybody's on your level. First one, HD Remake? That's kind of tough. I bought Bravely Default. I think that was... I used to have, like... Okay, if I'm buying a game, I'm 100%ing it. Until, like, late high school, early college, I think I bought Bravely Default and, like, never touched it ever again. I hate shit like that. That makes me mad. You shouldn't do that. But then, like, Steam... Dude, Steam came in and made that the culture. It was like, oh, there, you got a bunch of fucking games you never touched. I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I get it. It's like Steam sales, right? Like... It's fucking Steam sales. You could buy, like... Sonic 4 Episode 1 for $2. Like, I get it. Like, I'm never gonna touch that game, but, like, I'll drop $2 fucking on it, sure. I want to see how many lives I can get by the end of this playthrough. We're life maxing, we're experiencing things, we're having wholesome experiences, but also memorable ones. What about high jump? High jump's the goat, dude. Don't hate on high jump. Carried me hard through high school before 3DS. That was the end of the level? Dude, World 1 in this game's fucking piss. Not the good kind. The great kind. There is a difference. I think Triple Star's only utility. I think that's a bit obtuse. I think, it's ranged. It's ranged and it's pretty fast. I mean, we only really struggled against Ghostman Magoo. Yo, I forgot about this ugly-ass picture of TDD, bro. What the fuck? And it's like they made a painting of him. He's like, make it a little bit more anime. A little more... You're not capturing my Miku side. TDD, you're a silly man, you know that? I'm in a nice, relaxed mood. I feel like, because I know myself, I watch back streams, and I'm like, dude, sometimes I feel like these are like two different guys playing the game right now. Like, sometimes it's crazy. Sometimes there's like... There's Unhinged on, and then there's like lean back in his chair reading the newspaper Don. You definitely got the latter. But like right now I'm in a relaxed mood, but I also feel like... Oh, I'm gonna knock real quick. Hold up. Thank you. I got my dinner, baby. What's up, QJ Chronic? But, I mean, that right there, what just happened right there, that's kind of cool. That you have, like, the cutter ability to just, like... I don't even know if cutter can do that. We should probably test that. Like, you can just completely go through walls. It's kind of tough. I think that's, like, utility in of itself. I'm starting to appreciate that. Ever since I learned that this thing can dig, that I can use this as a shovel, I've learned to appreciate it a lot more. Think of all the gardening I can get done. You know? But right now, I'm in one of those moods where I'm relaxed, but I feel like the flow is crazy. The flow state's crazy. The ability for me to talk and not sound like an idiot. Like, sometimes I speak and I'm like, wow. I can articulate. Dude, Deedly, you look... Like, this statue's insane. You look both pregnant and on heroin at the same time, which is a horrible combo. Would not recommend. My mom did that, and look how I ended up. You know, it's not a good look. Gardening? There's layers to this. There's layers to everything when you really break it down. Don't say there's layers to this, by the way. That's what fucking Nexus says to me when he has nothing better to say in a conversation, and it's like the equivalent of texting somebody K, period, you know? And this is not me talking shit. I would say this with him in the room, you know? Sometimes he's Sonic Don or he's Kirby Don. That's true. Kirby, DD needs to hire better artists and sculptures. I like to think that they're perfect. It's just he keeps recommending them to do shitty things. Like, they make a perfect sculpture, and he's like, nah, I mean my face a little bit more slanted. You know? I'm a little too skinny in this one. The Don must know it will save him so much time. What are we talking about? Do you know Kirby's the best ability due to the fact how Kirby can swallow all these enemies? Boo! Boo! Bad chat. Bad chat. Timeout for 5 minutes, please. I know no one asks about it. But there's a little... Nah, you know, I don't even bring it up. Fuck you. Fuck you. Neon Hedgehog put me in a bad mood, dude. You're getting angry, Don, now. It's over. Are we gonna count Kirby abilities in Smash like dead ass? We could. That'd be kind of funny. No, because it's, like, not comparable. I think we can make one joke about it. Pepper, welcome to the mob! Oh, my gosh. Well, I guess now you'll find out what these numbers are. Whoa. Whoa. Little member goal. It'll just go a long way to support the channel. As I'm trying to make bigger and better projects and trying to expand and make just, like, cooler shit. Membies will go a long way, because I think I'm starting to get a little bit more ambitious. I think I'm starting to evolve the product, which may mean longer breaks. Who knows? Who knows? We're still trying to work things out, but I kind of like the direction the channel's going. Like I said in, like, my giant fucking... Ah! No! Okay, that was cool. I have to leave the fucking... Oh my god. Alright, we really can't die. I'm not counting this against the power-up. It's just I don't have a cheat code that works for triple star. But... Anyway. As I was saying. Oh, do we do all this shit fucking again? Are we dead ass, man? Are we fucking dead ass? I think that's gonna be the real super powerful omega power of teamwork is if there's an ability that just lets us not fall off. Like Epic Yarn. Oh shit! Jacob with the 5. You're so fucking generous. Thank you so much. Everyone that got gifty, say thank you. If you have a gifted membership, you can go back and watch my director's commentary on the first part of Mario 64 Nuzlocke, if that intrigues you. I want to do another director's commentary soon, but like I said, life's kind of coming at me crazy right now. Yeah, I'm looking so crazy right now. Bling. What was I talking about, though? Oh, yeah, like, I feel like I'm having, like the ideas that I have lined up for this year, I feel like it's, like, no breaks. There's no filler. It's all, like, juiced up shit. Like, we got some good stuff planned. I hate saying that, though, because I feel like every YouTuber says that, and they're like, guys, we got a banger amidst, and it's, like, fucking, like, Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke. Oh, man. But I'm gonna do it anyway, bro. You know, I'm gonna do it because I'm excited, and I think that excitement could be shared. I don't know. Do people even care? They probably care. But they don't care the level which I care. But I think it's important. Imagine if the fans care more than the people making it. It's kind of lame, right? Yeah. Half the time, these are like thoughts. These are arguments that I literally have in my head, and I think stream is just a chance for me to say it out loud, and that's like a weird form of like acceptance, you know? Me doing it live is probably not really healthy, but it's not unhealthy. I think it's a bad practice. It's not substituting me talking to other people, which I think that's when it becomes unhealthy. But I be saying these things to people regardless if they fucking care to listen or not, so it's fine. 100 Smash Bros. Nuzlocke. How many Smash Bros. Nuzlocks are there? Wait! No. This thing can even break chocolate. Oh my gosh. Can everything break chocolate? Is that even worth we should test that later. Don't lose the star stick. I think Obi-Wan told Luke that. Don, you should Nuzlocke Smash World of Light. So I'm actually never gonna do that, and I'm not trying to be rude to you or anything, just because like Alpharad's World of Light Nuzlocke is like a big inspo for me, so I don't think I'd like if you're inspired by like Martin Scorsese, I feel like you don't try to make a Martin Scorsese field. With that being said, I definitely want to do a Subspace Emissary Nuzlocke, because I don't think anyone's done that, and that sounds like infinitely more interesting to me for like loads of reasons. I don't think World of Light's that fun. I think Subspace is cooler, and we can make it definitely. That's gonna be like the Mario 64 sequel, I feel like, right? I mean, everything's kind of canon. I don't care. I don't know if anyone cares about Don Cannon. I think Anamo probably does, but he might be the only one. But wait, this guy. Do I kill him? I guess that answers that question. Fucking idiot. Wait, was I able to kill him his entire... What? Dude, Metal could never. Look, he's afraid now. He's like, oh my god. This thing's kind of cranked. It's good on rats. It's definitely super effective on rats. Like, if this was Pokemon, rat-type mons would get bodied by this for sure. I didn't know Alpharad Nuzlocke World of Light. Yeah, he started it. I'm not too keen on doing ideas that other people have done unless I think I can do a lot better. Or, like, add something new to the concept itself. Minty's thing, that's a good question. I would have to do a... That'd be one of those things where I have to do a test run by myself to see, like, what would be the best... most enticing. Because ideally, I like the idea of starting with 1 to 2 and then going through. But then there's a whole thing of, like, what difficulty do I choose? Because I feel like intense mode's too crazy. Alright. We did all the levels. So far, I kind of like it. The only thing we really struggled against was one mini-boss. We can see how it fares against the first real boss. Dude, he is so pissed in this picture. Look at him! Who pissed in your cereal, dog? And now he's so happy. With his fucking mascara on. Love it. Let's run it. How much damage? Oh, that's like nothing. But it does stun him. Wait a minute. Is this a DD exclusive or is this just Triple Star doing Triple Star things? I don't know, dude. This thing's kind of fucking powerful. Whoever said... We didn't even move. Whoever said this thing's just utility, I mean, we just kind of... We just shot him. We kind of just brought an AK here and just lit him up without even moving. Which would actually make this game a lot cooler, in my opinion, because I think guns are actually kind of rad. Like, what are the stage all your characters died in? When you realize you actually, like, piss in your cereal? Talk! True! Relatable. Been there. Is it like Popstar Law to have 2 or more abilities outside their boss room? Or... Well, I think it's just good game design, right? We beat World 1! Yay! Oh! So I just got a little happy there. Let's go to World 2. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. World 2. Actually, I'm gonna eat a little more of my chicken before I do that. Chicken, yummy, yummy. Wow. I need to get a napkin. Chair is best ability. I like Chair. I like Chair Kirby a lot, actually. Yeah. It's my favorite Kirby. No more Chair? Guys, Chair's still here. I'm sitting on it. So what did everybody do while I was gone? I kind of just pictured you guys not existing outside of my peripheral. You know, on some Descartes shit. Where it's like, well, I'm not streaming. I don't think you people are real. You know? I ate some cookies for 7 days. That's crazy. I didn't work while you were gone. Since you been gone. Yeah, but that's because we play in shorts. Like, not only are you ranking the neutral beat, you're also ranking how it does in the matchup. that's already a video that exists, Raymond. Fuck you. I thought the doctor from Planet Robot is the greatest ability of all time. Explain. Had life while you were gone. I gave birth while you were gone. I'm a huge fan of you. Aw. That means a lot, man. I feel weird not uploading in March. But it has to be done. You know, delayed gratification. Right? But it does feel weird. It does feel weird. I'm like, damn, I'm falling off. But it's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. Dude, don't search Kirby chair. Worst mistake of my life. Dude, you don't want to do it. Also, happy April Fools, man. Do we like April Fools? Let's be honest here. Do we like it? I don't think I like it. Oh, it is a vid that's real. That's a real... I've seen this video before. I think multiple people have talked about it, actually. Maybe. Nah, bro. You're just locked in. I don't think I'm locked in. I think I'm... Well, no, I've been working this entire time. This Pokemon videos required a shit ton of research. Nah. Yeah, I think... I just have, like, weird vocal... I think... I have to make fun of myself. Because if someone else did, I'd make fun of them. But, do you think social media ruined it? Or do you think it was always lame? I mean, we just grew up. I like it, actually. I only like it for Pokemon Showdown. For all my, like, casual to moderate Pokemon fans, I like claiming it like a political party. I'm a moderate... I'm a far-left Pokemon fan. But, make sure to check Showdown today. They do their yearly tradition where they change all the sprites in Pokemon Showdown to original drawings that are very silly. That's like my favorite part of April Fools. My favorite part of April Fools is forgetting that it's April Fools and then checking Showdown to find some niche information for a short and then realizing and then looking up like Chi-Yu and he's a goldfish. That's a bad example. Looking up like Archaludon and he's a staple remover. All right, wait, Landon Green actually provided a good reason. We might look into this. Are you going to see the Super Mario Galaxy movie? So in the bachelor party that I'm going to, we are seeing it. I'm going to be honest though, and this is bad. People should not do this, but I've seen the reviews. I'm honestly not looking forward to it. I think I'm already predisposed to dislike it. I'm going to be honest. So, if you're one of those like, if you're like a shill, and you're like, let people enjoy things, then you're not gonna like what I have to say. But I thought about it in the car today while driving, and I was like, how does one make a Mario movie? Like, what would I do? You know? And it's hard. That's actually hard. There's like no themes in Mario. Honestly, Super Paper Mario was basically a Mario movie. No. That was a movie with Mario in it. That had nothing to do with Mario and really extract it. Like, I was thinking about it, right? Shit. Welcome me. I was thinking about it. I know I think it's a fallacy of YouTube reviewers to be like, oh, if I did this, and I feel like I've done this too with like the Paper Mario videos, but it'd be like, why didn't the creators just do this? And you start to realize, wait a second, we know this place. It's the it's our old friend, Dr. Dipshit. Yeah, he's fucking dead. Stupid. Well, he's dead, but you know, our friend Metal, the Kirby cop build, he's dead too. That's sad. Over to silence. Moment of silence. Anyway, Mario. Okay. If you're making a Mario movie, I feel like you got like fucking Illumination and Nintendo breathing down your cock because Nintendo was like such a pussy when it comes to their IPs, right? That you kind of have to make the safest movie possible. I feel like there's two ways to make a Mario movie. You do some Lego movie shit and you kind of like dissect what Mario kind of is, right? In some capacity. I don't think they would allow that ever. I don't think Nintendo would ever allow that. So I think option number 2, to make it like kind of good and sort of risky, is I think about Mario and it's like, what would I extract from this story? I think you try to like really lean into the fact that he's a normal fucking guy. Just persisting. He just keeps on marching, man. Dude's some fucking Joe Schmo in Brooklyn. And he's like, I'm gonna march through all these motherfucking levels. And I'm not giving up! Some Lord of the Rings type shit. That's a bad example. Like that type of, like an adventure story. Which the first one kind of is like that, but there was like a little arc where it's like, oh, my dad doesn't believe in me. That's not fucking Mario, dude. Who the fuck's Mario's dad? You know? Who the fuck's Mario's father? But like with every other video, like even Sonic, there's like themes in Sonic about like freedom and fucking all that bullshit. Did that by accident? Oof. Yikes. Yoinks. That's tough. Stop! I'm starting to think that that's not like a sticker star thing. I think that's one of the things about this power-up is it gets knocked off you super easily. I just want people on my team who really love Mario and let them go ham without any budget. This or deadline that. Get Reggie on it, he'd love it. Well, see, that's actually exactly what I'm talking about. That's not how the world works. You know, that's the flaw, right? Like, it's like... I think everything has a deadline. I think the only thing that might not have a deadline is, like, I'd like to think... He just got fucking obliterated. He left his really cool Wolverine claw, too. Oh, he's back! You can kill all the rats! I never knew this. This game's easy as piss. We're rat maxing. Yeah, he's done. He's dropping omelets. That is the first sign of death. I went to medical school. I know these things. I watched Mario Galaxy movie earlier today. It was absolute cinema. Crazy. That might be the worst fucking thing I've ever said in my life. Bro, you do realize they're calling this key jiggling the movie? It was cinema. That's crazy. I don't know. I think I'm gonna trust the I'm gonna see it because I begrudgingly I'm gonna be with friends that we're gonna want to see it, so I'm not gonna stay home. But I feel like it's just gonna be a reference movie with no plot. Like I saw the reviews. Don't knock until you watch it. I'm not. Well, I guess I kind of am. Psychologically, I am. I'm trying not to. But I already kind of felt that way about the first movie, and people are saying it's worse. Fox McCloud being in it is fucking hype as balls, I'm not gonna lie. Just because he's revived. That's, like, funny. But I feel like they're trying to make a Smash Bros. Movie. And that gives me, like, a bad taste in my mouth a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just don't think it needs to happen. You know, I don't think it needs to happen. They should have made a Game & Watch movie instead. That's what I'm talking about. Talk. They're gonna make it. They're gonna do the Avengers path, right? They're gonna do. I mean, this is like generic. I feel like I'm not the first person to say this. They're gonna do some Avengers shit. They're gonna make the Zelda movie. They might just make the Zelda movie. Nah, they'll make maybe like a Kirby movie. Maybe. He's a pretty big IP. Maybe. Maybe. And then they're gonna introduce like Ness and Captain Falcon in Avengers 1, like Hawkeye and what was the other chick's name? Black Widow. Is it weird to say I don't really care? I don't care either. I don't think they're gonna be... Like, I thought the Mario movie was, like, the most okay, safe, bland thing ever, you know? I laughed twice. I was more so impressed that, like... I thought I was gonna hate it a lot more. Like, I would give the first Mario movie, like, a 5.5. Like, it was, like, whatever, you know? I didn't hate it. If I was a parent taking my kid, I'd be like, all right, this was whatever. But I heard it for Mario 2, bro. The parents aren't even liking this shit. And again, that's just Streets. I'll let you know my final review after I saw it. But I think I just get annoyed about it because I want to talk about way more movies. But we're always, because we're Nintendo, we get stuck on the Mario movie. And it's like, dog. It wasn't life-changing, but it was fun. The Galaxy movie blew the first one out of the water. I think you might be the first person. I'll be honest, Grayson. You're the first person I've ever heard say that the second one's just that much better. Okay, that's actually huge. That this can hit down blocks. Not every ability can do that. Which sounds crazy, I know. Just aim the fucking thing down, but you know, Kirby's not. He's a lot of things. Smart? That would not be like top 10 words I would use to describe this guy. He is a space god, but he's also a little babe. I think you should make Kirby right back at you season 2. I'd be down for that. I don't know. I think the only thing that I really hate about Mario movie discourse is first off is the fact that it fucking exists. But second is anyone that says I'm gonna be rude for a second, so I apologize for my crassness. But you know what? I'd probably, even if we were in person, and I saw your face, your beautiful luscious face, I would still say this to you. If you're saying like, oh, it's a kids movie, what did you expect? Stop fucking saying that. It's the most reductive thing to ever say. There's 1,000,000,001 good kids movies. Like I don't need something life changing. I need something entertaining. All right, I didn't think The Bad Guys was cinema. I thought it was fun though. Fucking Zootopia. You know, every like Pixar movie that was made before Cars 2. You know, this is what I'm talking about. I hate when people, I can't say when people are like, oh, it's a fucking kids movie. You know? Even kids are, well, kids are not going to movies by themselves. You gotta make some shit for the fucking parents, bro. God damn. God damn. Not this debate. It's not a debate. What's the debate? It's either you're on the right side or the wrong side. Tell me the other side. Tell me the other fucking side. The other side is anti-intellectual slop. And that's on God, bro. I'm on my high horse today. No, I agree. I know you do. You wanna know why? Because you're a high IQ individual. I'm just so fucking over this. I am too. That's why we're on the same side, brother. We're both two old men sitting there on our front fucking porch beating up fat rats. As we should. As good citizens. Yo, give me that fucking treasure chest back, you obese little shit. I get why the belly button exists, but I'm not gonna lie, it does piss me off a little bit. But it would feel incomplete without it. This is the part of the video where I dive into like a 12-minute video essay on the belly button of this guy. Is he dead? Oh no, he's angry now. It's kind of gross. Yeah, the early 2000s, man, Nintendo loved this shit. They were like, PD Piranha, sign him up. Wait, I can just hold this? Yo, look at Kirby hitting that shit! That's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. It's either you're on the right side or the left side. No, it's either you're on the correct side or the incorrect side, bro. I'm tired of this fucking debate. That's not true. Let's get less angry. Let's be more. I'll call it for what it actually is. It's either you're on the side that like cares about consuming art, and maybe it sounds a little bit pompous. I don't fucking care. Or you're the side not even just consuming art. I'm not being entertained and like liking good shit. Or you're the side that's just kind of like, I don't know. Oh no. You're either a fart fella or a fart smeller. And there is not enough on that. I'm like that, I guess. And it's okay with being like that, but just admit that. Just admit that. You know? Beans? Guys, if I'm eating something off screen, 9 out of 10 times, it's probably beans. This time though, it's chicken. Our purple Kirby because it's Barista Kirby. He came back to help us. Wow. But Miyamoto said during the direct that the movie's gonna move fast like the last one. Just reaffirm my system for the movie. Ah! I'm also... This is like... I feel like a lot of people are gonna disagree with this. Like, I'm like very much into melodrama than I am action. I'm picky about my action. I like girthy, gritty, disgusting action rather than like I think most animated movies, especially ones geared toward kids, I like when it's like the chase sequence or whatever, I hate that shit. You know no one's gonna die. There's like no weight to it. It is kind of just like key jingling, you know? And this is for movies that I like. Thank you, Northern Callus. I appreciate that. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Wait a minute. Wait, watch this. That's tough. That's the triple star diff right there, baby. Come on, you don't get that with metal. You do not. It is true. Oh! Like, what action do I like? What's a good example? What's a good example? I don't know. I feel like I like when characters just sit back and talk and I get to learn about these people. I'm a very character-centric guy. I feel like that's been leaning into my work. I mean, my favorite scenes are, like, you know, the stuff that I've made are just, like, when Sonic and Don are just talking, you know? I fuck with that shit heavy. Right, like, I don't need action. I don't need action. I don't need the action. I don't need the fucking action, man. I don't need the fucking action. So when it's just like those scenes all the time, it's like, damn. There's no weight. There's no weight. I guess it's a double entendre, right? There's no weight because it just keeps on going, but there's also no weight like W-E-I-G-H-T. I told you, I'm in a smart mood right now. I'm feeling hella intelligent. Ask me anything in the comments. Like, a movie that I think about a lot is Quentin Tarantino's first film, Reservoir Dogs, and the whole idea of the movie is what takes place after a heist. I recommend it, but it is just guys talking in a room. But it's still like, there's so much weight behind it, and it's so engaging, and you get invested. You feel it, baby. You feel it. You watch the art so you can feel stuff, man. So you can feel it. Like 12 Angry Men. I gotta see 12 Angry Men. But yes, I do want to see 12 Angry Men. That movie's tough. That sounds right up my alley. I'm trying to think of action that I do like a lot. K-Pop Demon Hunter actually had really cool fight choreography. Ow! It actually doesn't even need to be talking. I think it's just like, I need characters. I think personally characters are the most important part of the story. Like, I need to get invested more with characters than the world even. I think that's... Ouch. Wait, I should test this. Can this put out fire? Bitch. I'm gonna join the fire department with this shit. Hold up. Okay. Ooh, look at it. The triple star. Okay. Or like triple platinum. Wait a minute. This thing's actually not bad. This thing might be one of the best ones. Dare I say. We'll see, though. We'll see. It's very special despite barely anything happening. That's amazing. Or I think Flow is beautiful because you get such a great sense of the characters, even though it's all animals that don't talk. That's fucking... Like, I watched it like that. Yo, actually, you know what? Here's something we can all relate to. The amazing digital fucking circus, dude. They're popping the fuck off. That's inspiring. I watched that shit. I'm like, I want to make stuff like that. That's amazing. That last episode was crazy. Like, that is good shit that they're making. Mini boss time. Let's see if we struggle against metal. I think this guy doesn't flinch. But he's, moving at a snail's pace. I lied. It hurts. Beat his back! We gotta keep our distance. Oh, that's right. It's not max distance. Alright, that's kind of a flaw. This thing only struggles against mini bosses. Ouch. Look, I'm struggling against mini bosses. Why is there a chest right there? Is that yours, man? Bow, 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 bow. Got him. Alright, cool. Can we break these? Dude, this thing's actually the GOAT. This is it. The Swiss Army knife. We could do so much with this. We could save the world. I think I'm now realizing the ethos. I feel like you get this after being DeRoach. And it's like, oh, you can use this to go back to every level and 100% it. It's kind of neat, actually. I kind of like that. Is that not the post-game ability? Oh, it totally is. But we're testing all the post-game abilities to see, like, what's the most overpowered of overpowered, you know? It looks fantastic. Just waiting for the next episode to come out so I can binge the whole season. No, I would say that shows, like, completely characters. I was gonna say its world's interesting, but it's really not. It's not, like, a real... There's no rules, you know? I don't know. That's my beef with the Star Wars fandom. I feel like Star Wars fans, you talk about, like, why they don't like the sequels and shit, and it's like, oh, like they retcon this or the lore, this, that. I'm like, bruh, I don't like this shit because I don't give a fuck about any of these people. You know? Like, that's why I need people to latch on to, man. But I don't know if that's just me or if that's universal. I think it might be universal. No, maybe not, because I like Harry Potter, and I actually don't really like the main 3 casts that much at all. I actually think the characters I like the most in Harry Potter, like all the side characters you barely see. Ew. Yeah, I know Harry Potter's not beloved. I mean, she's fucking weird, but, like, I feel like the movies are fine, because, like, well, Daniel Radcliffe didn't do nothing wrong, you know? So this thing's sauced. I'm really feeling it. You guys like that? A little Captain Falcon reference there, yeah. You barely see Cedric Diggory because he freaking died. Is that Robert Pattinson? Is he the, I don't know, man, because I think the world of Harry Potter... Maybe I don't like Harry Potter. No, I like Harry Potter. I think the third movie's fucking gas. I never watched the books, but... I don't even like the world of Harry Potter that much, bro. Because the school system is fucking ass. It's like, dude, everyone's like, oh, I'm a Hufflepuff. Bruh, Gryffindor does everything. Hufflepuff doesn't do shit. Ravenclaw doesn't do shit. And Slytherin, you're just a Nazi. Why is everyone hyping up the school system? Yo, watch this shit. Bop! Yeah. Hey! Look at Barista Kirby. This is Groundskeeper Kirby right there. You put this thing in, it's the best lawnmower a guy can dream of. This thing's amazing. This is so good, I'm feeling joy while playing Squeak Squad. You know what? This is nice. I deserve this. I deserve it all. I deserve it. After the fucking, the medal fiasco, I deserve a little triple star in my life, okay? All 3 of them. I will take all 3 stars, yes, sir. Even though this is triple star, I rate this 5 stars. It's my IMDb review for triple star. The ability. We hate J.K. Rowling. Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, that's as I said. Like, I feel like the movies... I mean, I could be wrong. You could counter... I don't feel very strongly about this. This is just an idea that I have. But I feel like... I felt fine watching the movies because it's like, well, I feel like it's only her prop... You know, I don't want to fault fucking Daniel Radcliffe. I'm trying to think of anyone else that worked on that movie. I'm Emma Watson. I don't think she did anything wrong. Shit. Might have, though. Let's see how we do against Big Bonkers. Oh, boy. The Big Bonkers reunion, baby. He's not shaded properly, I feel like. Maybe he is. I don't know. All right, Bonkers gets fucking decimated by this thing. He's like, ah! And he died. Sad. Really sad, actually. Okay, no, wait. It just blows it up. That's the craziest thing I've ever... There's no logic behind it. These stars do everything. Yo, watch this, watch this, watch this shit, bro. Watch this shit, bro. Watch this. Ready? Come on, come on. What other ability does that? No one has ever done that in the history of... Kirby. That's crazy, bro. And I can beat up chocolate? I don't even gotta touch it. Well, okay, what actually beats up the chocolate bricks? Is that real? Like, what normally does that, colloquially speaking? Or is that like... Are those essentially... regular blocks? Hammer, I think? Then why make them chocolate to begin with? What were they thinking when they made this? Okay, wait. What the fuck did I... It doesn't say that in the directions. There's angles? Oh, nah. This is the one. It's directional. Oh my god. Oh my god. You see that 45 degrees right there? So what about the protractor? Wait a minute. Oh my god. You can kill everyone. Why does it have so much range when it goes diagonal? How'd you feel about Illumination making Kirby? Dude, Illumination does not make good movies. I wouldn't want them to do it. Here's the thing about Illumination. You can say, I like Illumination, and I can say, okay. Think about DreamWorks movies. Do you like Secret Life of Pets and The Grinch more than like How to Train Your Dragons? Shrek 2? You know? Let's compare it to Pixar. Let's compare it to Sony. Do you like Spider-Verse? Do you like K-Pop Demon Hunter? You know? So it's like, I'd rather have the motherfuckers that made Ice Age. I don't know who even does that. What about Shrek 3? Da. I haven't watched Shrek 3 in forever. Blue Sky. Do they have bangers? Who is officially dead? Oh, then there's nothing to worry about. Earth Space Pizza. Hi, huge fan. That means so much to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. But they made Despicable Me. They have one movie. The Golden D. Well, yo, watch this already. Sweet. Oh, shit. No! No one saw anything. Let's just keep on moving. Let's just mind our business. You know, we was all... yeah, you know. Yeah. He didn't have a family, right? He didn't have, like, a wife or anything. Yo, watch this shit. I'm tough. He's got no idea. He thinks he's laughing. Sweet. No, this is crazy work. Wait, stop. I don't know. This might be the one. This might be the one, dude. You don't get this type of action with fucking Doctor. I don't know. Listen, I go every 3 months for my medication. They've never once did that to me. You feel me? Wait, stop. Okay, never mind. What was that? You probably had like a dentist. It's me, Dentist Kirby. Oh, I fucked it up! Yeah. I think I'll be pleasantly surprised by the Mario Galaxy movie. What do you see in it that others don't, though? We'll see. You killed Golden G. He was a Grammy Award winner. A Family Guy. He was a Family Guy? Oh my fucking god. No, what have I done? What have I fucking done? Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking throw up. What games do you check out for the Pokemon project? All of them. Dude, all of them. All of them. Time to fight the mole. The big, hairy, stinky mole. It's nothing. It's literally nothing. How is this easier than the mini... It's something? Oh, he's dead. Wow. Look, even the chest is excited. Look at him. Yay! That's tough. That is tough. I think that's tough. Very tough. No, you killed the male. Okay. Fans like it because it's made for the fans and not the general audiences. See the divergence there? No, but I've seen fans complain. Like, I've seen people that I respect that like Mario say that it's like that. I think people, but that's, I don't know. I think it's like, here's how I interpret that, and I'm not hating. I feel like people that like the Mario movies just like the references, and they just like, it's fun. That's fine. But you just say that. Because I feel like there's people that don't like that have never touched Legos in their life, but they fuck with the Lego movie heavy. Even the Sonic movie. I feel like the Sonic movie 3, like that has I have not seen it, but that has gotten praised amongst people that are like not too into Sonic. Because I feel like Mario is also too. I don't like that at least I'm not gonna say that for the second movie because I haven't seen it, but for the first one, people said that about the first one, and to me, it was like, yeah, but it's Mario. Like, what is there to not understand? Like, what's complicated about Mario? I think the only difference between, for the first movie at least, the only difference is like, I know who Bramblin is, or whatever the fuck that guy's name is. You know, the spike guy with the long arms. You know, and I know what Cat Mario is, and I know what Cranky Kong is. And that means something to me, versus like, my mom. But I feel like me and her get the same, like, she should understand everything that happens, you know? Bramball. It's Bramball! But not the whole thing. What is the whole story? I'm gonna have a good time with it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Why is Pikmin there? You shut your fucking trap, dude. Pikmin deserve to be there. It's a firework display, dude. So that's the thing. That's the thing too. Because as someone that makes things, if someone ever said that shit about my work, I'd be mutilated. I'd be like, "That's fucking brutal, dude." I feel like that's gotta be one of the worst insults I've ever heard, low-key. That's how I feel, though. That's if someone said that about my shit. Yeah. But we're just so, that's, I don't know, that's what perplexes me, is everyone's like, yeah, it's a fireworks display, so what? I'm like, you shouldn't want that, you know, like, I don't know, man. Wait, that's accurate. I don't think that's good! I think the point of a movie is to tell a story, that's all. But like, I'm not this. I understand the appeal of seeing like something that you care about on the big screen, and it's like, wow, you know. Hey, Skeppy Cat, that's crazy. Donkey Kong made me cry. Oh, the DK video? That means a lot to me, thank you. That's one of my favorites. Oh, the message of that video is not subtle at all, but I think it rings true more and more every day. Exactly why I like the Mario movie. Because it's a fireworks display, or what? Hold your attention at the end. So, what is the flash? She's expensive, and once it's over, you ain't gonna remember everything. I don't know. I think it's just a weird way to talk about it. It was great. Niche artists like Frank Sinatra finally getting the love they deserve. Bro, it's about time I put somebody on the map, bro. I love just being able to walk into shit. Whee! I'm Kirby. Oh, is everyone spelling niche wrong? Bruh. Who the fuck spelled niche wrong? Where they at? Ban them. Maybe deep philosophical drama. No one's saying it's supposed to. That's the fucking. I hate that shit. No one wants that. No, I'm not looking for a deep philosophical drama. No one's saying that. What I want is like bad guys level of storytelling. You know, and I don't even think the first Mario movie gave me that. You know, what to me is like the perfect movie that's like there's nothing. I don't think Spider-Verse is that deep. It's like I didn't walk out of there like feeling life changed, but was I entertained to fucking hell and back? Like that's my thing. That's my thing. Is everyone like we degrade our expectations, our taste in the name of defense? And then the way I see it is I'm like, okay, like if we let's just talk like animated kids films, right? Because I'm not comparing fucking Mario to Citizen Kane or Mars Crusades or anything like that. Like that's fucking crazy. But like Mario 1, to me, I am not putting that on the same level as like. That's like I'm trying to think of movies that like remove my nostalgia for it. Like what are some like good animated? Let me look this up actually. I am admittedly terrible at like bringing these things out of the recesses of my brain. Toy Story, perfect example. That's a good one. I don't want to use Pixar though, because that one's like crazy. Well, we can use. I mean, Pixar is one of the big guys, right? I'm not putting it on the same level as. Oh my god, Your Name comes up as crazy. Like Monsters Inc. I grew up with that one. I'm not putting it on the same level as. I'll say The Bad Guys. I think The Bad Guys had more risks and like more style. Bro, animated movies used to be crazy, dude. You ever watch The Prince of Egypt? That shit's fucking nuts. Kubo and the Two Strings. I would not put those on the same level. Finding Nemo. Wall-E. Luca. I think Luca is a perfect example. That movie does nothing deep. I thought I was thoroughly more entertained with Pixar's Luca than, say, like, the Mario movie. Because it still focused on... It was a very simple plot, but I feel like the characters were on the forefront, and it was so interesting. It was super dynamic. And funny. Cars 2's decent. We can disagree. Wall-E's just goated. Wall-E's kind of different, though. To me, Mario movie's like a fucking... open season. It's open season. I'll put it on that level. Yeah. Open season. Yeah, sure, man. Let's go with that. I think that's funny. Bro, am I wrong? I don't think anyone's ever disagree with me. What makes the combo end faster? Why does everyone keep doing that? What's wrong with this conversation, man? Come on. Come on. Who else gonna talk about this with? I have not seen that movie in years. It's like an open season ass movie, bro. Madagascar / J. Nah, I feel like Madagascar's a little funnier. It's a little funnier. Because listen, I appreciate, don't get me wrong, I'm not being snobby. I love a good palate cleansing 7 out of 10, dude. I watched Pitch Perfect recently on the plane ride from Aruba. That movie is not amazing. Like, I think there's some real kooky shit in that movie. I had a fucking fun time with it, bro. The goddamn, I don't even know where I'm going right now. I'm lost in the sauce right now. The fucking acapella numbers. I was in that shit. My girlfriend and I, we stay watching rom-coms all the time, and I love that shit, dude. 13 going on 30? Bitch. But there's a difference. I think one's focused on entertaining and telling a story, and the other thing is, I think it's just kind of like fan service, which is like fine. Just fucking fine, dude. I'm like okay with that. But like, you know, spade is spade. That's all I gotta say. But hey, I'll see. Maybe I'll eat my fucking words. Maybe my words will go like but I'm mostly speaking on behalf of the first movie. I think my big thing too is I've recently just been getting really into watching movies a lot more. Like I think that's been substituting my love for video games. And so it's like the only I talk to my friends, and a lot of them are not that into movies, but they're into video games. So it's like, let's talk about the Mario movie. And I go straight, let's talk about the Mario movie. I'm like, it's the one thing I don't care about. I hope you enjoy the taste of your words. Grayson, you're awfully confident for like, I'm gonna like, and this is not hate. I think the amount of confidence that you're displaying right now is crazy for a take that like is like, that I have not seen a single other person agree with you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying there's a chance, but I'm also saying that like, I don't know. That's moxie. That's a lot of moxie right there. There's a lot of moxie on display. I will never respect 50 First Dates. Bro, what's wrong with 50 First Dates? Come on. That movie's funny. What are you talking about? Dude, I like Adam Sandler movies. Not all of them, actually. I liked Billy Madison. Because Billy Madison has heart. But then Adam Sandler, back when he does the comedy shit, he gets too much in the squeaky voice. Stupid shit. And I'm like, I'm out. I'm fucking out. What was the one where he goes back to the 2nd grade and he wants to fuck his teacher? But hey, dude, Uncut Gems, that's top 10 right there. What about 8 Crazy Nights? I ironically like 8 Crazy Nights. Every time Whitey talks. But I'll admit that! I'm not saying it's good. But it makes me laugh. But for the wrong reasons. Like, I would never recommend that. That shit's thick. Is my favorite bad movie. It's up there. But sometimes a bad movie's fucking awesome, you know? I think what I love most about 8 Crazy Nights is the fact that it's like... It's made by the fucking animation team that made Iron Giant. Another example of a kid's movie that fucking bangs, by the way. Hate the kids up the movie debate, bro. That's just the dumbest shit ever. But you know what? I'll reverse it too. I hate when people say animation is cinema, and then they're like, my favorite movie is the fucking Mario movie. It's like, no, you have not seen anything that's made... That you have not seen a single animated film that wasn't made by, like, DreamWorks, Illumination, or Pixar. They just want to say animation is cinema to defend the fact that they only like kids' movies. When it's like, dog. There's some real fucking shit out there, bro. There's some real fucking shit out there, bro. This stream really is just not for me. Goddamn. What's wrong? What do you have a problem with, Raymond? Why come you don't like me? This guy. I'm finally feeling high and mighty on my high horse, and there's... What's the beef, bro? That is absolute cinema. And these are... Oh, is that the Chinese one? This is pointless? How is it pointless? This is Twitter movie debate. How is this... What part of this is pointless? You can say about any debate. That's not even a debate. This is one-sided. This is just me ranting. This is me talking about my opinions. What's wrong with it? I think it's kind of pointless, but it's fun. Explain the pointlessness. Don Bluth movies are all al dente. I don't even know what al dente means. We're just killing you with hammers. A debate implies there's 2 people happening. I'm just kind of like, I'm just doing a, you know what grinds my gear section. But apparently that doesn't appease the peanut gallery. That opinion was deemed not favorable. Which I don't think it's pointless if people are doing the thing that I'm expressing. If that's not true. Call attempt the Mario 64 Nuzlocke. It's like, yes, your opinions are correct, and I agree with all of them, but I find that the opposition lacks coherent opposition. I try to expand on that. I just find pointless. Well, I don't think it's pointless because in a sense that, like, A, the expression of the opinion, like, what's the goal of this communication, right? And it's like, okay, maybe someone in the audience thinks that way, maybe a lurker or something, and their opinion is being changed. Or sometimes complaining is just fun. Complaining is just fun because it's like we can express our frustration together. You know? And there is no opposition right now, so I feel like we can just, like, in a similar vein to which people are just kind of like, man, the economy sucks, and it's nice to have people rally around you, you know? That's all I'm saying, bro. If I had a friend come up to me and express... you know, maybe a political opinion that well, actually, politics is a perfect example. I know people say politics and everyone shudders, but, like, this is the truth, right? Like, I'm not going to give any political take. I'm just saying the nature of it. To say someone that I agree with rants and complains about something to me, it's like, okay, we're both having this experience of shared frustration, which is psychologically, like, a nice thing to come from, you know? That's where I'm coming from. I think it's pointless if I'm going against somebody and we're just going back and forth, but I feel like I'm just kind of just feeling, man. I'm getting shut down. It's just a pet peeve for me, I guess. No, I understand what you're feeling. If it's like, if it's something you've heard, if it's redundant in your point of view, like you've gone through life and you heard this many a time, so it's like, he's talking about this shit that I've already heard. I get that. I don't fuck with Trump, but I feel that way about Trump jokes. Like, if it's like, all right, we get it, dude. I've heard this shit for like 12 fucking years. Like, it's not funny anymore, you know? It can't be funny, but it's like, do it differently, you know? So I understand your point, but I think where I'm coming from is just like, man, call it pointless. It's like, damn. I just felt a little invalidated. No, I'm playing. I'm not being that sensitive. Okay, so favorite animated show? Lately? I don't think it's got enough love, but Common Side Effects on Adult Swim, I think, is actually phenomenal. It's made by Mike Judge. Shout out King of the Hill. I recommend it. That's some animation to cinema type shit, bro. That show is fucking... That show is actually gas. I feel like it doesn't deserve... It deserves way more love. I think everyone knows it's good, but not many people check it out. Granted, I saw it like a year ago. I've also been into Invincible. That's like the one superhero thing I've managed to really get into. I'm very much into Invincible. That's another thing where I feel like the fandom's kind of annoying. I'm assuming this works. That still feels counterintuitive, but we take those. I feel like they're cutting corners on animation to get things out faster, but I think it's fine. I don't know. I don't mind it that much. It reminds me of anime. Like, I feel like a lot of, at least old anime, the animation is not that good, but the illustrations itself kind of carry. You know, it's just kind of like 2-frame, 3-frame lip flaps and characters standing still. You know, that's what to me it feels like. But maybe our... Also, keep in mind, I have not watched anime in like 10 fucking years. So that probably is like not a thing anymore. You know, that might just be like a 2003 Naruto thing, and we may move past that. This is like a day to take. Damn, you know, I'm proud of myself today. I feel like for once, I feel like I'm good at communicating exactly how I feel about things. It's a nice fucking feeling, man. Make a wall of dead bodies. I'm working on it. That's been my hobby ever since I stopped playing video games for fun. I'm watching Chrome Arty High School, peak comedy, an anime. I've only watched one anime. Yo, watch this for the flex. For the flex, who needs cutter? Who needs cutter? Bop! Yeah, it's tough. And I can't grab it, but it's still tough. So it is kind of pointless that we're going through with this right now. But A, it's cozy. It's nice talking to you guys. But B, we gotta see if there's any bosses we struggle against. Any magmans. Any puzzles, if you will. Any puzzles. Holy shit, what is happening to One Punch Man? One Punch Man is one of those very, very long lines of shows that I watched the first season and then never went back to. It's good storytelling. It's just awesome. I love the way the dialogue's written. I think it's one of the best shows of displaying like realistic dialogue without it sounding too smiling frenzy, if that makes sense. Which is not a complaint. I'm not bashing on Smiling Friends, you know, but I feel like I like my characters when they talk. I try to make it sound like the way normal people talk, not like cartoon characters, right? There's like a difference. You know, I struggle with that. I'm definitely not the best at it. I'm working on it. But, I feel like sometimes when I do it, it sounds too much like Smiling Friends. We just lit this fuse, by the way. This thing solves literally every puzzle in the world. Does anyone know Home Movies? Okay, that show is literally... I think that show is just improvised. No? I think that whole show is improvised. I'm rewatching the entirety of Regular Show. That show, I think that show's dialogue has a really interesting flair to it because it is very cartoony, but it sounds realistic at the same time. Like, it kind of creates its own dialect that you just kind of get sucked into. I don't know if that makes sense. It's kind of an original thought, which I don't have those that often. Like, I feel like I don't know a single person that talks like Mordecai and Rigby, but within the confines of Regular Show, I'm like, this is how people fucking talk in this world, and it's the most normal sounding thing ever, and I'm completely immersed in it. If that makes sense. It's corny sometimes, but still very real. Yeah, I mean, I can see how a lot of it can come off as dated, right? It was made for middle schoolers in 2011. You know, like, that's gonna have a way with it. Ooh! What do we have here? A UFO? Or perhaps it's foreshadowing. Or perhaps it's foreskin. Think about that. Come on, bro. Open up your mind today, bro. We're having different conversations. Boys have the supporting characters. Dude, he does. I think about how Mark Hamill was fucking Skips, bro. That guy definitely needed the money. Foreshadowing? No, it was foreskin, dude. Lock in, it was foreskin. I want to tell people was more invested in the books than movies or shows. That's a great thing. I have been telling myself I wanted to get into reading forever. It is the best way to... It's funny how we as a people have brain rotted ourselves, right? Like, I feel like TV was the slop, and now TV is like, wow, you can watch TV without being on your phone, which, by the way, not to sound like your fucking parent for a second, but if you watch TV while scrolling on your phone, you have to stop that. I'm begging you. Look, I'm not saying I'm high and mighty. I got my own problems, all right? I listen to YouTube all the fucking time while I brush my teeth and shit. I should definitely work on that. But, like, dog, our caveman brains were barely made to understand television and video games, let alone two at the same time. Come on now. But I think reading is an amazing thing. Reading is actively... You're better than us. You're better than us. Don't say... You are the best person in this chat. Dude, it's like that scene in fucking Boondocks where he's like, ain't you the little man that reads? Yo, congratulations. He's like, you just congratulate me for reading? I'm fucking thugnificent right now, bruh. Shit! We're gonna miss that one. That's fine. I'm better than all of you. You are. Reading's sick. I wish I didn't suck dick at it, dude. Because I was undiagnosed with ADHD for the longest time, and I would just read a book, and then I would just like start thinking about other things while still reading, and then my attention will be grasped again later on. I'd be like, dude, I got 10 pages deep. I don't remember a single thing that I've read. I have to go back and redo it all, you know? But I'm trying to get back into it. I like audiobooks, but I haven't listened to one in a while. I definitely got to go back. Wait, why is Kirby purple? It's Barista Kirby. Do you have shell shock for the sucking? I'm gonna need you to elaborate on literally every single word in that fucking sentence. Boondocks is a good ass show. Boondocks is one of my all-time favorites. Which is kind of corny because I'm white as fuck. But like, when motherfuckers would wake up as a kid and watch George Lopez when they were like 3 a.m., for me, I would watch Boondocks on Adult Swim. And I was like, these character designs are fucking peak. And then I watched it for real in high school. On like Netflix, and I was like, this show's actually fucking hysterical. Granted, in high school, I did not understand at all any of the commentary, but it's only gotten better with time. For the most part. Some episodes do not age well. And I feel like Boondocks has one of those shows where it's really easy to miss the point. Where I feel like people side with the... You know, it's like a Walter White Joker situation where it's like, no, you're not supposed to think these people are like... You're not supposed to side with Riley Freeman, you know? Like, 9 times out of 10. Ever seen Afro Samurai? I've seen episodes. I saw the one where he fights, what's the fucking guy's name? The Hello Neighbor. Fuck. Not Hello Neighbor. Who wears a sweater vest? Doesn't Hello Neighbor also... I'm done. What am I talking about? Who's the fucking guy? Is it Mr. Rogers? Mr. Rogers, not Hello Neighbor. Fuck off. Fuck you, Cole. Fuck off. For the big picture, absolutely. I think the R. Kelly episode is one of the most relevant things in our culture to this day, Doug. Mr. Neighbor, I think Matt Pat, I was supposed to say Alfred. I think Matt Pat would really enjoy dissecting every single screenshot of our new trailer. Bro, shout out to the Hello Neighbor Twitter, bro. That shit was gas. I'm so tough at that, by the way. Let's go to bed. Good night. He's losing it, chat. Well, I'm just happy that happened on stream in a socially acceptable setting. If that happened while I was at like a bar or hanging out with people, I would combust. All right, boss number 3, the Cushy Cloud. That's not his name. That's the name of the... Never mind. Let's just fight him. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm literally gonna drown myself after this game. I wonder if it's going... The roach! What are you doing here? Shit! Oh, wait, this is bad. Wait. We're struggling. Wait, no, we're not. I have... Oh, we just gotta jump, idiot. Now we're fine. We're fine. Mild panic ensued, but we're fine. Yeah. Ah! Okay, no, we're not fine. We're not fine anymore. That's great. It's fine. Dude. Not cool, dude. Not cool. Why is he called the roach if he's the rat? That's at least one. Why is Opera GX allowing me to translate the clown emoji? And then it translates to the clown emoji again. That's crazy. Why is he called the roach when he's the rat? I'm asking the real questions here. I am confused by him. I think we'll make the villain of this game the rat. The fuck. Oh my god, dude, oh my god, what is wrong with me? What is actually wrong with me? Oh my fucking god. I can't. I think I'm gonna make the villain of this one the Ryzen Draka. You know, from Nazi Zombies, Black Ops 3. The Ryzen Ranch. Maybe there doesn't need to be a villain. Maybe the antagonistic force is man versus himself. I love you, the Don, and I love you, random citizen. I appreciate that, though. Thank you. Nice Megamind reference there. That's a good ass movie too. I appreciate everyone said I love this stream. I don't know why it's been hitting different today. I think it is because I haven't posted a video, so it kind of just feels like I'm, you know. I think YouTube has, and this is bad. This is something I shouldn't be doing, but like because YouTube is so constant, right? You have to keep doing things where the algorithm forgets you or whatever the fuck, right? It's like sometimes it's like, oh man, I'm forgotten, you know? So it's nice. I appreciate it. I can still feel the love. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. Big Brother is watching? No. He can't. Or just you and us having an honest discussion? I like those a lot too, I think. I low-key, what I really should be streaming is Kirby Nuzlocke for Air Riders, but that shit stresses me the fuck out, man. Like, I want to, like, practice first. The Kirby Nuzlocks specifically stress me the fuck out, dude. The Mario 64 one I had fun with. But Kirby Nuzlocks get stressful, man. I think I've realized I like I like streaming non-stressful fucking things. Like no more Pikmin, bro. That should get crazy. Was more so for the plot? Well, the streams weren't. This is a new mini boss. It's big old dog ears. Oh, he can hear you. Well, he did. Bro, what is that? Oh. He was getting some meme bot before he died, bro. Gotta respect it. You have to. If you don't, I don't respect you. That's just the way it is. Bro, who needs high jump? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This thing's high jumping more, baby. Come on now. This thing does completely invalidate high jump, by the way. It's interesting. It feels like in every ability in one thing, but it's not like Smash Bros. You know, you don't get the spectacle of every ability in one, but it kind of is. It kind of is. You know, you got range, you got cutter, you got hammer, you got sickle, comrade, right? Oh no, high jump is outclassed. More on Fox News. Hey, they sleep on high jump's ability to goob though. Ouch. I do kind of wish I had more time on the last useless Kirby copy ability video. I think I could have implemented the original. Nah, I think the current story's good. I think I did a good job of improvising, making metal like the ending type shit. But it would have been neat to finish the final idea where Starman is the villain. And he's like, I'm here to get revenge. But I kind of repurposed that plot for Zavok, you know? So it's like, you win some, you lose some. I wanted some fucking buddy syndrome-ass plot. After all, I am your biggest fan. There's probably another example I can think of that, like, trope, but my mind is stuck in animation hell right now because of Mario movie rants. Tough times in the kingdom. Dude, Raymond, did you just type that twice? It's so embarrassing. Can high jump appear in this one, though? Yeah, I'm down. I think high jump... Yo, what the fuck? High jump deserves redemption. Don, you didn't beat Krakow. It has a phase 2. What do you mean I didn't beat Krakow? I beat the boss. Did I not? Wait. Yes, I did! Did I not beat Krakow? You died? You fell in the pit? Dude, I was autopiloting fucking so much. Wait a minute, that's embarrassing. That's what happens when you're doing the easy abilities. It's like, oh, I don't even think. All right, wait, let me get cracked real quick. That's nuts. It is kind of nuts. I think I killed him. This is what happened. I killed him. My brain's like, oh, he's dead. I don't need to pay attention anymore. You know, the cutscene's playing. You know, it's like in a speed run. Like, that was stupid. Whereas, like, oh, okay, like, you know, I played Ocarina of Time. Fucking Gabora just showed up. You know, I can put the... Or... Fuck you. I don't need to explain anything to you. You guys are assholes. Just got fucking goobed. Oh, also, did you see Don? PPFC ended. He just ended? That's awesome. I'm so glad I went on for 1 billion years in true Draft League fashion. Yo! Champions coming out. That's something to talk about, right? You guys, we see the leaks? We see the leaks? Fuck you. I'm talking about the leaks. This is not a spoiler. You don't play through Champions. Okay? If you're playing competitive, you don't care about the spoilers. That's like a rule of thumb. We getting Dante on Champions? Maybe. If it's good, I might join a Draft League. Thoughts and prayers for Megapod? Nah, I feel like me and Nexus have been talking nonstop about Champions and like the new Megas, bro. It's like the stock market. Like who you invested in, bro. For me, my goats, Phalanx, or Drampa's gotta be good. If one of them's broke, I'm gonna be so upset. Skeppy Cat, my dream is to do something like fucking, what's it called? Digital Circus. To make like my own internet show that gets traction that I have like control over. But I would love to work in like movie or TV. But I think that's what I'm doing. Like I feel like a lot of YouTubers are like, oh, I want to do rapping and shit, and they're a streamer. But like I think what's cool is what I'm doing now is kind of practice for that, you know? Bro, Raymond, do not bring up Mega, bro. Real story. Yo! Is that Joey Chet? With the mob membership? My goat? Thank you so much. Yeah, we're 2 away from hitting our little member goal for this stream. Wow. Wow, gamers. Wow, it makes Don really happy. I'd even, I don't know, take my shirt off. Whoa. Whoa. Me when I'm Richard right away. But, dude, so real story, by the way. I'm in Aruba. We're in, like, the tourist district, like, doing the shops and shit. Jay, thank you so much for the gifted dog. I appreciate that. And then, We're doing the fucking shops. I'm at this place called like the Iguana Grill, like a touristy ass spot. I'm in the bathroom. Hey, we got the 10! Yay! No more fucking gifted now. You're done. You guys are fucking done. I'm in the bathroom. Taking a mean honky dookie. As a Don does. A little bit of TMI, I know. But I checked Discord. I haven't checked Discord all trip. And I got a message from Nexus, all caps, saying Mega Embor has mold breaker. Streets are saying he could never buy a home ever again. I laughed so hard. Bro, mold breaker? Oh my god. They gotta rename that ability to just unemployment. That should be the official name of the fucking ability, bro. Oh my god. Mold breaker. And they give Mega Meganium. I don't think any of these mons are gonna be good at VGC, by the way. But in singles, I think in OU, Mega Meganium has a shot. That shit sounds gas, bro. Solar Beam, Weather Ball, Synthesis doing 75% HP, Growth. This is tough. This is tough. And we'll accept. We will accept. I don't think Mega Gator is gonna be that good. But like Dragonite or Dragon E8, whatever, Draconate, I don't know. What the Aerolate version, the Dragon version of Aerolate, right? Like, was he like 170 attack with like double edge? That's gonna be gas. Like, that's gonna be something. Dragon Eyes, thank you. Thank you. Excuse me. That's gonna be something. I don't know if it's gonna be OU viable, but it's definitely gonna be something, dude. Mega M4, bro. Oh my god, bro. Mold breaker. I'd rather they give him long reach. I thought, here's what I thought. I was Supreme Overlord pilled. I was Supreme Overlord pilled. I was. I thought it was possible. He looks like a warlord. That'd be sick. If King Gambit and a Mega are the only two mons that get Supreme Overlord, I think that's like super fitting. I think it's super fitting. I picked the wrong level. I thought worst case scenario, he's got a spear. Maybe they'll give him long reach. Which I thought that was worst case scenario. I didn't. This is worst case scenario. It doesn't get any worse, bro. It doesn't get any worse. Especially because for the past 2 months, Nexus and I have just been joking about who gets fucking mold breaker. All right, this time we're just going to jump the entire time. We're going to break the mold like Mega Empor. Fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. No, that was karma. Not the consequences of my actions. One thing I noticed is I don't think the little stars can attack the big bosses. That wild dude, that was tragic. Stop, dude. Quit it. Alright, this is gonna be kind of weird. Shit! No! Okay, well, this is getting weird. Okay, wait, I have a question. What is the stuff that breaks the clouds? I'm pretty sure it's ability specific, right? Is it Cutter? I feel like this is the one time. This might be the steak is too juicy moment. I think it's so good. It's got too much utility. I love this little song. Fire breaks clouds? So it is ability specific. So I was correct. I feel like our dick is too large. It can't fit. Exactly. Like, I feel like it's... Our mold is too broken. Dude, Rotom Heat's getting scared, bro. EQ can hit it. Why would they give you... That's so troll. They give you fire right before. That's hate. That's hate. Don, do you have Cell Shot? What does that mean? You're just saying things. This boss's triple star's only weakness? I wouldn't call it a weakness. I just think it's like the one time where you actually have to think and apply yourself. Which, for a guy like me, might be the steepest weakness we could find, right? Like, that is... But hey, we still find a way. You know, we find a way. This phase started, I completely just started eating dick. That's crazy. What happens here? Okay. Wait, she's not so bad. It's not so bad. Ah! It's just a little more obnoxious. It's just not an auto win, you know? We get it done. We get it done. Look, we're just stun locking him. Alright, so now are we done? Are we good now? Does he need to die? Oh, these clouds are fine. Oh. In what universe do I not just use Embor with an item? I don't know. Embor himself's not that good. And I'm an Embor. I'm part of the Embor Empire. That's my guy. I'm not gonna lie though. All right. Wait. So now the boss is actually gone. we can continue. What level did I leave off on? I mean, we could just boss rush it, but I feel like we gotta be thorough here. There could be something. Sanctuary Meowth would be pretty epic. I'm into that. I'm into that. What do you think about Mega Crabominal? I know I've been talking about Nexus a lot, but he's kind of like my husband, right? This dude said Mega Crab is happening in ZA. I said, why would they give it to such an irrelevant Pokemon? They did it. This guy has been telling me for 2 years now that Star Fox is going to make a comeback. I said, that thing is more dead. That is a fucking... That's a Smash Bros. Character. Why would they ever bring back Star Fox? They're trying to make money. And look who's in the fucking Mario movie. So right now, that's my oracle. You know, that's whatever he says. Now we're talking about investments. It's whatever Nexus says. That's my. I think we did beat this level. We'll go to 2. We'll go to 2. Why not? In the conversation, Mega Starmie is broken. At least in saying that thing is going to be healthy and prosperous, dude. I'm on that fast with huge power. Only held back by its coverage being whatever. And, its coverage is not that good, and its typing is like, eh, but you're still part water, so you're fine. It's guaranteed huge power? Yeah, I know. It's crazy. One more soldier to add to the Pure Power Paragons. Bro, he got Pure Power. Fucking Mega Embor. Oh my god. Oh my god. It got Wave Crash? Oh, it does have Wave Crash. Oh, then he's sauced. I mean, Zen Headbutt's like my least favorite move in the entire game. I think Zen Headbutt's fucking trash, dude. But Triple Axle and Wave Crash is all you need. You're not even running Zen on that Mon. You're not. You're running Bulk Up, Triple Axle, Wave Crash. You're like Quackavall, but you can't raise your... You have... Well, that's a terrible example. I feel like you are running Bulk Up. Oh, maybe Jet. You could run Jet as well. I don't think he runs that Headbutt, bro. That move's like... Bro, a lot of Psychic types don't even be running Zen Headbutt, Doug. Why is Zen Headbutt not like 70% accurate? I guess because it has a 30% chance to flip. Well, I think they do it from like a... To give the typing an identity, right? I don't think they want to give Psychic that many good physical moves because it's supposed to have the identity as like the special type. I think that was something Pokemon leaned in a lot more in the first few generations, but now every typing kind of has like a move that has like 120 base power, be it like Gunk Shot, Close Combat, Leaf Storm, right? But like if you think of like Gen 3, what was your strongest grass type move? It was like Giga Drain. I think it was Leaf Blade, which was 70 base power at the time. But like you had moves like Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, you know, like these were the things to compensate. It was like this like health move. I miss Return a lot. I don't know why they felt the need to nerf fucking normal types. Like it was just unnecessary. But I kind of get it because in a playthrough, Return's actually kind of broken. Like I'm pretty sure in X and Y you get Return immediately, and it's like, oh, okay. So if I just run back and forth for a while, I can just have like 100 base power move. Often Stab because it's early game, so you have like Buttlebee and shit, and it's like, okay, I can just have this before like the first shit. Poor fucking dude, man. That's brutal. I also don't like accuracy at all. I agree. If it was me, we take accuracy out of the game. Fuck no guard. I don't care. We can replace that with a different ability, but take accuracy out of the game and make every move work like Leaf Storm or Overheat. I know it's balanced, but it's still annoying. I think it was a thrill to it. I like it in playthroughs. I think in playthroughs it's great. Like it's like, oh, like I don't know. I also think I've been playing Pokemon for so long that I have like the mental, like I know what the relationship's like. You know, it's like it's the game we play. You can't get too upset. Sometimes I get really upset when it's like, okay, I made all the right plays and I still get fucking gooped. You know, like that's just gonna happen. That's just gonna happen, though. You got all the right moves and all the right. But I think in like a Nuzlocke, I think I really like the RNG because playing around it is way more... You can plan for it, and thus it's way more interesting. It's like Mario Party in a sense. Like, Mario Party's got a lot of bullshit, but you have to, like, mitigate and try to play in a way where, like, the RNG works in your favor, you know, or planning around it. An example in Pokemon is playing around crits, you know? It's like, that could be... that's like a level of depth, to the gameplay and like, create a lot of memorable moments. I think the same can be said about competitive, but I think more often than not, it feels more frustrating than it does feel, like, rewarding and, like, thrilling. Like, there are definitely times where it's like, oh shit, the crit wins at a type. But, like, sometimes it's like, ah, man, sorry that happened. You know, you were winning, and then that shit fucking happened. I think that's also a testament to that, like, competitive games are, like, shit! Like, 40-turn endeavors, when, like, in a Nuzlocke, it's like, matches should not take that long. If they do, you're kind of stalling, you know? And thought you require to play Mario Party is much less than Pokemon. Yeah, it's true. Well, I think there's depth to Mario Party. I know that sounds silly, but like everyone's like, oh, it's the friendship ruiner, it's RNG, whatever. It's a board game, you know? Like it plays. Like if you're into like Settlers of Catan or Risk or anything like that, like they follow the same principles in a sense, right? Like they all rely on luck, but it's like the strategy that gets you through. Also, I want to mark it on the docket. This thing is also like Kirby, as well as high jump and hammer and literally everything else. But I think what separates Pokemon is the knowledge gap. Like Pokemon, I think is like a pure... Pokemon's got a very high floor because you literally have to remember so much fucking shit. It takes up an actual part of your brain. Like, you need to know the type chart. You know what moves do. You know what Pokemon typically do. Like, what their ethos is, their kit. You know? Most people... I know Pokemon based on their fucking speed stats, dog. Ask me any of them. Any fully evolved Mon, I'll tell you. I'll get some of them wrong, though. We've done this game before. You know? But... what's even a viable strategy? In Mario Party? What even makes a Mon good? Dude, you're like in your philosophical bag today, man. What makes a Mon good? Big number, good ability, good moves. Is what makes a Pokemon good. In a competitive sense or like in the useless Pokemon sense? I think a competitive sense is just like their usage is a good indication, right? It's like statistically, it's like, okay, these guys have the highest chance of winning a tournament. I didn't even press anything. Thoughts on Mega Megania? Sold. I'm in. Like, I was listening to shit you needed to know for the skill floor. I think the skill floor is just the knowledge. That's the skill floor. And then I think the strategy is like... that's like... bottom level is just knowing what all the Pokemon kind of do and like what's good on what. And then the strategy is how you like build upon the skill floor. And the strategy is mostly like... it's like chess, right? But I always explain Pokemon competitively as like, instead of how do I capture the opponent's king, it's how do I get my king to kill all the other pieces. At least in singles. But strategy can range from okay, like, I understand that my opponent, they're most likely to make this play based on the circumstances given. This seems like the safest option. This is what I would do in these scenarios. As chess as well. It's chess, but the pieces are a lot cool, and every movement you make kind of has a dice roll attached to it. At least in singles. Doubles is way harder to explain. Because doubles is more like deck building, I feel like. You lean way more into strategies. In singles, I think you only lean into strategies when that part of the meta is super oppressive. For example, in Generations 4 and 5, when, like, Sun and Rain and Sand were, like, super busted. Then like you can make a full-on Sand team. Or, like, Baton Pass. You can make a full-on Baton Pass team. But nowadays, I feel like you have a Sun team, and it's kind of, like, partially there. But you still need a well-rounded team at the end of the day. I feel like with VGC, you could just, like, well, I only gotta pick 4, so, like, I'm just gonna bring the fucking 4 guys. You know, I'm just gonna bring the whole fucking thing. I can't even begin to understand doubles. I think once you understand... so, like, in singles, right? There are some moves The making the king kill everything saying. That can be applied to TCG. I know nothing about TCG. We talk about the EGC. Yeah, we're just gonna talk about mods. Do you have flashback from the suckening in Pikmin 4 every day? I'm basically a doubles guy. It's a better guy to be, I think. It's way more appreciated and renowned doubles, that's for sure. I think doubles, you get like a lot of cooler mons that you wouldn't expect, you know. I Sui Nephilosion. That was true. They were meta for a little bit in one regulation, I'm not sure. What does Sui Typhlosion do? Is it just like Scarf Eruption shenanigans? It's got Frisk. Well, I guess it doesn't matter with open team sheet. I was saying something that I started reading chat and I got distracted. I apologize. Bye Dawn. Bye Leslie. What was I fucking talking about before I went on that tangent? We were talking to Raymond about something. You play not to lose. Doubles you play to win. Oh, deck building. Oh, dude, I think the easiest way to start in doubles is related to singles. So, like, there are certain moves that are just universally good in singles. Knock off, U-turn, hazard removal, right? These are all universally really good moves. It's just like, okay, well, VGC has that too. You know, fake out, follow me, wide guard, trick room. These are all big balonies. My rival. This is like the only guy that gives me problems. But now I have the upper hand. Yeah, I can. Now that I know that I can angle this upward, this guy's nothing. Oh, baby! Go away! Oh man. The only thing is, I don't know if it's the emulator, but sometimes it does feel kind of awkward firing this thing. Ouch! You fucking ass. Yeah, keep that whole fighted commentary, please. Mr. Editor, I love you. Thank you. Thank you so much, babe. Unless I'm the one editing this, which is probably likely, actually. Maybe I should edit this one. It's pretty easy. I think I'll edit this one, actually. Well, I edit all of them, but like the cut up. I'll cut up this one. I feel like it's really easy to go through. I'm just giving fucking mental notes to myself. This doesn't really impact anybody watching. I still know how to build for ladder. Don't. You build for ladder when you're a psychopath. When you're stupidly good at the game. Editing for stream highlights or something else. Like for videos. Like for the videos that I post on my channel, you know? I mean, all my videos are stream highlights at their core. There's so much more, baby. There's so much more. Doubles OU at one point. Oh, that's right. You're the one that likes to doubles OU. You're such a rarity. You're such a rarity. I probably should look into... I was doing the outline for the script today for the useless Pokemon video. I probably should go through Doubles OU just to see if there's any Pokemon there that's like good, that's not good in VGC. There's probably like one or two. I don't know. After going through all the competitive mons, like more than half the list is crossed off at that point. What's up, OS? How you doing? I probably should make you mod. When Splatoon Nuzlocke? Splatoon 2. I haven't even played Splatoon yet. How's the Splatoon community doing? You guys alive and thriving? Didn't you guys get one trailer and then nothing else for like 3 fucking years or some shit? That's so sad. That's so sad. Have we fought Mr. Soft? That's not his name. What's this guy's name again? Mr. Frosty! Yeah, my old chum. He's dead. Is used for Power Herb, Meteor Beam. Glamoura's still good in BGC. It's kind of like Fortnite. Don't talk about the Splatoon Raiders trailer. It's tough out here. It's tough. For the 7th time. You can't keep them out. Oh shit, there's a cat still on. Have you heard about the Oot remake? Is it gonna be for Switch 2? If so, if that's the case, I'm super excited for that. If that's real, I've been asking for an Ocarina of Time remake that's not on the 3DS for real. For a while. Nothing against 3DS remake. I like it. I just think I think the Zelda remakes were done a little bit dirty. I feel like Wind Waker HD, everyone loves it. I don't think it deserved a remake in a sense that like the graphics were already fine, you know? Wait, bros. Pokemon Champions leaks just hit my DMs. Do you guys want it? Would you like to hear the good word? Sure. Yes. Oh, this one's nuts. So there's two abilities that just were leaked. Piercing Drill. I wonder who that's going to. When the Pokemon uses contact moves, it can hit even targets that are protecting themselves. So it's Unseen Fist, dealing 1/4 of the damage that the move would do otherwise. Not Unseen Fist. It's Dynamax Protect. Everything aside from the target's protective effects is still triggered. Okay. That's probably gonna be what's his name? Excadrill. I think Excadrill is gonna be great no matter what in OU, just because he's fucking Excadrill. He's always good. But then there's also this one's kind of crazy. This one's fucking nuts, and I think I know who it is. First off, it's Spicy Spray. Pikmin? Beedrill? Beedrill has a better ability than adaptability. It's called Spicy Spray. When the Pokemon takes damage from a move, it burns the attacker. That's crazy. 100% Flame Body. That's physical or special. Wait. Bro, Mega Scovillain. I love that he has. I love that he got a Mega, bro. I love that he got a Mega. What's his defenses? That's just mean, bro. Oh, he's weak as fuck. He's got 65 HP, 85. Yo, wait, we need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation right now. I almost crashed out. That's not true. I only crash out on stream. In my day-to-day life, I don't even crash out that much. I'm a mild-mannered man, I think. Despite what the Don is. Matt, me, mild-mannered. Bro, I was doing research. I was doing research for the useless Pokemon video. I saw a short where someone was rating Huntail. They start the short by saying, I underestimated how strong Huntail is. He has 104 attack. That's pretty powerful. I was like, oh my God. They let anybody upload on the internet, bro. They let anybody say whatever they want online. This guy thought 104. He said he had 104 defense. We're just gonna ignore the HP. We're just gonna ignore the HP. We're just gonna ignore the... You guys wanna know Huntail's HP? 55. 55. 55. You wanna know what other Pokemon have 55 HP? What other Turtwig, Sandygast, Quaxley, Oshawott, Nacli, Minchino, Mareep, Larvesta. What is 104 defense? What are we doing? God, dude. I was losing my fucking mind. I was like washing the dishes when that happened, and I dropped everything. I can't believe he's got 55 HP. The agency's crumbling. I feel like the agency... I'm an agency supporter, but we're like the mob, you know? We're the mob, baby. If that's not a side of session, I don't know what it is. I really don't. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, who's this boss? I wonder if I beat him in like 6... You already know the answer. I'm not even good. I do that bit way too fucking often. Is this guy like every boss? This design's kind of cool though. Dude, the fact that this blocks all the rocks coming down is insane. Blocks all the rocks? Never mind, it doesn't. That's okay. That's fine. There's also a pretty cool give and take with this ability. I like that if you're spamming stars, you have a little... Gosh darn it, I really like the triple star. I like that if you're spamming it, you're less protective. It's kind of cool. It's kind of neat. I think I'll like it a lot more if I figure out if, like, it's very easy to knock off. I think that's a really cool balance to it. It would make it a little less broken. But I feel like it's like, yeah, you're using the best ability in the game. You should get punished for getting hit, idiot. That's tough. That's tough. Don, what's your opinion on instant losing knockoff? You should be knocked down a peg. Nah, I don't know, man. When it comes to Pokemon, I'm like a front runner. I'm like, bro, I think we gotta have kings for a reason, you know? I think Instant should be on top at all times. I think it's a funny pick. I think Instant and Lando T and Great Tusk being like the GOATs. It makes me happy, you know? Because it makes other people angry, probably. I feel like... a little bit. I mean, if it's healthy for the meta, then why we hate? I don't know if Incineroar's healthy. I think Great Tusk is actually very healthy. I think he will be a mon that has a lot of long... Like, because Gen 9 has, like, terrestrialization, right? So, you know, some mons are just gonna be fucking homeless when that shit's done. Like, Hydrapple. Well, I guess with champions, they'll probably cycle through different metas, like regulations, right? So, they'll probably like a Dynamax one, a Terrestrial... That's gonna be really cool, actually. But I think Great Tusk is, like, one of those mons... Golden Go, too. I think those two are the guys that are just, like, balanced as fuck, and they'll be there forever. As long as they're in the game, they're going to be healthy and good. Because I think everyone agrees, like, no one's like... There are people that are like, okay, Gliscor is too much. I think... King Gambit's way too much. Iron Valiant... I think Iron Valiant gets a little bit less flack. But, like, I feel like no one complains about Tusk. He's kind of the people's champion. You know? He's like the Ryan Gosling of Pokemon. Like, does anyone hate? Like, he don't do nothing wrong. He's in good movies, you know? He's just Ken. I love Sethile. Sethile's cool. I just think he deserves better. Garganackle? Ooh, that's a good pick. Yeah, he might be gone with Terra. He might be gone with Terra. Skeletor just giga gone with Terra gone, dude. Which makes me sad. Yo, let's open up a dialogue, Doug. Low-key, one of my favorite type combinations is Ghost Fire. They kind of only produce bangers. Only bangers. Only bangers. Ghost Fire? I mean, Blacephalon, I still think is a banger mon. I think it's... Nothing about that screams Ghost Fire to me. But Ghost Fire, this is fucking cool. I fuck with Ghost Fire. I like a Ghost Fire typing. I like a Ghost Fire typing. Is it that great? Not really. I think it's decent. I think it's like a good B tier typing. Really good offensively, defensively. In singles at least, being weak to rocks is kind of cringe. But dude, Chandelure, Alolan Marowak, Blacephalon, Cerulege, Skeledirge, Hisuian Typhlosion. These are all... That's... Every mon I just listed, at least to me, is gang. I know some people don't like Hisuian Typhlosion. I know some people don't like Skeledirge. But I'll fuck with all of them. And they're all decent. They're all decent. They're all varying degrees of... None of them are like ass. None of them have ever been ass. They've all been decent to fantastic. They should make poison type fake out. Why? Fuck ghost types. Yeah, ghost types need to be knocked down a peg. But you just got picked by Pursuit, bro. Kirby in the Lost Volcano. What is like the perfect Pokemon then? What do you... Well, yeah, I think I need more for that question. Great Tusk. He's the perfect Pokemon. I don't get the Skeledirge hate. He's ugly. Skeledirge is like the opposite of the Mario movie. No, I'm playing. I'm not going to bring up Mario movie again. Skeledirge's design and ethos has so much depth to it. Like, I think it's one of the most cohesive Pokemon lines we have ever gotten conceptually. I think it's so sick, and there's so much cohesiveness, right? It's a La Dias de los Muertos singer, right? It's got a little bird on its... No, it's so fucking... I'm about to pop off real quick. All right, Void Coco. It starts as a little apple guy, right? Crocolore gets a sombrero, and the sombrero is a fucking egg on the nest. That's tough. That's tough. Skeledirge is ghost type. It's La Dias de los Muertos theme because it's like, you know, Mexican culture and whatnot. That all has cohesiveness. Crocodiles and birds have a symbiotic relationship, and then the bird turns into a fucking microphone for him to sing out of. Like, it is like the most... That is the most cinema Pokemon line I have ever witnessed. But you talk to a Skeletor's person, and they're just like, I just think it's ugly. I like ugly mons, though. I like ugly mons. I like you said, am I saying it incorrectly? Am I saying it wrong? I apologize if I'm being cringe and I'm saying it wrong. No, you're saying it right. No! My girlfriend's Mexican, so I've been not corrected. It's just you spend enough time around people, you just start saying, you know, like the Day of the Dead. It's like, oh, they say it this way, so I'll say it this way because I hear it enough, you know. The big one is quesadilla. Like the Q, I feel like is a lot softer. And then this fucking made me angry. This made me angry, right? And this is not even me just trying. I think this just became a normal part of my lexicon because I spend a lot of time around Mexican people who say quesadilla, not quesadilla, quesadilla, right? So like, I just say it that way naturally. And then I was with my sister and her girlfriend. They're both fucking white, by the way. And they're friends. And I said quesadilla, and they all start, well, not their friends. No, it was just my sister and girlfriend. I said quesadilla. And they were all like, wait, how do you say it? And they all started laughing at me. And I was like, I'm saying it correctly. What the fuck? I was freaking the fuck out, dude. I was frothing. I call it quesadilla. Hey, wait a minute. That's kind of tough. I like that. I like that. I like that. And I'm not even doing like the cringe, like fucking like I'm not trying to put too much. I'm just like, oh, they say it with a soft Q. I hear it enough that way. I'll just do it that way. Like something light. Who fucking gives a shit? They made fun of me and I was correct. I was correct and they made fun of me. I was... See, that's one of those moments right there. That's like the conversational equivalent of you clicking rock slide 3 times and it misses every single fucking time. Or you get hit by rock slide 3 times and you get flinched every single fucking time, bro. You did everything correctly and you still got punished. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, more like I gotta get more into drawing again, and drawing another fake mom would be good. You said Ghost Fire is your favorite type and expand from there. I don't think it's my favorite, but I think it's one of. My favorite typing is grass. But I think I just like nature. Like I just like nature elements. I like the grass starters a lot. But I just think Fire Ghost is just like they never drop the ball. I feel like all the Fire Ghost types are either very creative or cool. Like, everyone likes Chandelure. Everyone fucking likes Chandelure. Cerulege, I think, is the least... Maybe the least inspired Pokemon on the list. Like, he's just kind of like badass for badass sake. He's kind of the anti-Skeledirge. But, like, Alolan Marowak is one of the sickest fucking concepts of all... Like, I think Alolan Marowak, in my personal opinion, is my favorite regional variant ever. That's one of the sickest... They took Marowak, a Pokemon already associated with death, and made it this Hawaiian, like, flaming staff twirler. That's the cohesiveness. I love a Pokemon with a good fucking ethos, bro. So people are like, it's the design. Nah, I don't care how Pokemon looks. If their fucking concept, if their lore, if their plot is tough as shit, I'm about it. Porygon Z looks dumb as fuck, but the idea is the most creative thing ever. I'm about it. I'm about it. And it becomes a special attacker? Tough! Tough! And there's not enough on that. It's probably Leah. Thank you so much for the 20 R's. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Surfetch for me. I think Surfetch is really cool. Dude, I will never... When people say X generation was the last generation with good designs, I think they're fucking dumb. I'm I'm so against that. I get like you might not like the way they look, but I feel like in terms of like Pokemon ideas, you can say you like the older gens better. I think that's fine. I think Gen 1 specifically has like a very distinct charm to it. I think a lot of their designs are super organic and very beast-like. I think a lot of the new generations lean too much into making character designs. I agree with that. Like, I do not like the Gen 8 starters for that specific reasons. You can like them. That's fine. I just disagree. I just think like I like my Pokemon to feel more beast-like and less like Sonic Heroes. But if you were to tell me Pokemon's running out of ideas, what am I, fucking Mr. Krabs? I think you're the most incorrect person in the entire planet. I'm like, dog, Gen 9 alone had so many cool fucking bangers. So many bangers. Conceptually. I'm not saying they were all bangers. I think some of them are a bit uninspired, but like, dog, they made Skeledirge. They made Skeledirge. The starters are fire. I'm going to call this the Nexus effect. I apologize for bringing him up constantly, but I am kind of... That's my baby. But, like, I feel like I see a meme sometimes. This is not a... No, I did this before I was really good friends with Nexus. I have a problem where I'll meme something, right? And then I meme it so much, ironically, that I start having a Pavlovian response to where I associate the thing that I'm memeing with joy. And then I start to unironically like it. I call this post-irony. I call it post-ironic humor. And Brout, I saw the starters. I was like, I'm Brout gang. He seems kind of funny. I usually always go with the fire starter first. I like, what's that thing called? Pom-Pom. But I'm not going to lie. I saw it and I felt kind of pandered to. I was like, this is the one. I feel like they made this for all the girlies, you know? And all the people that like heckin' chonkin' doggos, you know? And like they succeeded. They made a great design. It looks dope as fuck. I hope it's fire fairy typing. That would be blissful. But it works. And it's not hate. I think it works. But I felt that and I was like, I don't know. I love Gekwa. I love that the water starters are getting gayer and gayer. I think it's fucking hysterical. I don't know why it's happening. I feel like Greninja was like the last one, and they're like, fuck it, bro. Inteleon, Primarina, fucking Quackaball, bro. And then we got Gekwa. This is crazy. It's crazy, but something about Brout. And then I saw one picture, and I was in. Have you all seen the Brout in the puffy jacket? Come on now. You have to know what I'm talking about. Bruh. Hold up. Let me go like full screen mode real quick. I should start opening things in another tab. Come on, Doug. Bruh. That's tough. I want to find the one that I have in my phone. Route Pokemon jacket. Nah, where's the one? There's one that's just a straight up pic of him wearing the jacket. Like it's this picture, but it's like not cropped stupidly. That's tough as fuck, bro. Like I saw this picture, I'm like, I'm in. I was sold by a meme. I'm not saying I am not for a second saying that Brout is the best pick. I think all three are valid. I think all three are fantastic in their own way. I will say I think Brout is the hype beast pick. I think Pom Pom is or whatever the fuck Bow Bow. I think Bow Wow is the is definitely gonna be the popular choice. Naturally, it's very appealing. I get it. Who doesn't love a fucking cute ass dog? Like I'm there. I love dogs. Am I going the right way? I kind of lost track. And I think Gekwa's like cunty as hell, and we love that around here. Absolutely, like every single time. That's what's up. I love girl bossing as much as the next guy. Like we notice about me, but we gotta reconcile with the fact that Brout. I was gonna say Bronzely. Brout is the Donliest pick, and I'm in. I will invest. Roster of starters? I mean, also, too, we gotta keep in mind that, like, I don't know. I look through, and I don't I think the only Mon that I ever disliked for, like, first stage starters might be Sobble. I think everyone else... Like, I really like Poplio. I love Litten. I love Rowlet. It's actually a really good... I think it's a really good 3. I like Charmander. I like Squirtle. I like Bulbous. You know what I'm saying? Like, the starters are supposed to be... They're made to be liked by everybody. So, what really matters, as we all know, is the final Evo. I love Sprigatito. I like Quaxley. Like, I think all the... I see starters every time. And people debate about them, but it's like, they're supposed to be fine. They're supposed to be as likable and marketable as possible, you know? Like, a starter squad is never going to be that risky. I feel like. Brion, deadass, my favorite middle. Brion is unnecessarily. That's just a W line. I think, like, the Poplio line's just a banger. They kind of cooked it too hard, I think. Like, Water Fairy as a starter is fucking crazy. Like, we're just going to make, like, a top 5 type combination. A starter. Gen 3 starters were fire too. I think Gen 3 is my favorite starter lineup. I think. I'm not sure. I think if I were to rank the starters, IMO, it would be 3, 4, 7. 7 grew on me heavy. 7 grew on me heavy. If people don't like 7, I think that's, like, totally acceptable and fine. But them bitches grew on me. I did not like them that much at first, but the more time I spent with all of them, the more I get to appreciate all of them and what they have to offer. Gen 1, I love Venusaur, but I'm not, like, too into Charizard or Blastoise. But I guess I can put Gen 1 next. I'm not the biggest fan of 6, 5, or 2. Oh, and 8. I think 5 might be my... I don't like 8, but I don't hate them. 9's up there? Ooh, 9's probably after 1. I think 3, 4, 7, 1, 9. And then the stinkers. Let me think about this. Damn, 6 is low for me, actually. I appreciate it. I'm not a big Chestnut guy, not a big Delphox guy. I really like Braixen. I think I like all 3 middle starters for Gen 6. This is, like, not a great take. But I like all 3 Gen 6 middle starters more than the final Evos. But I don't know. I like most Pokemon. Chestnut's cool. I just think his design's kind of wonky. Delphox, Greninja I appreciate, but I'm not, like, a Greninja supporter. I don't love him. We found a bro as the Quilden defender. Dude, but I like Quilden because he's an abomination. Boss time. Whoa. Now, one thing that's interesting I've noticed is all the bosses, I feel like they mix up their movement a little bit. Like, the last one was running, the Cloud guy was clouding, and this one is a fire pit. I don't think this will affect that much. Hey, Dave with a 20! Don, this is not April Fool's joke. I promise. Welcome back from your time away in sickness. I hope you're doing better. Great. Also, I don't like 1, 5, or 6 in that order from worst to mid. Yeah, 5 sucks, dude. You don't like 1? I like Venusaur so much. 5 was peak. For starters? I don't know about that one, dude. I feel like 5 is the most uninspired. Like, I look back at that, and I was like, damn, they gave us mono grass, mono water, and firefighting. That's hate. And I love Emboar. Emboar is my favorite out of the 3. My God, Christopher Johnson with the 10. I never got a shout to give love from the Pokemon, but you are one of the... I never get a shot to give love from the Pokemon, but you are one of the best to watch. Much love. Thank you. Oh, you never give a shit. Is that what you're trying to say? I never get a shot. I think I'm dividing by 0, but regardless, thank you so much for the 10. 4 is the strong designs. 5 is kind of hard to follow up. 4 is so inspired, though. Dude, I still think Water Steel... Is that not the only Water Steel type? Empoleon? And Torterra's just GOAT. And Infernape's, like, sick as fuck. I think Infernape was one of my favorite guys growing up, but as time goes on, Okay, I'm actually eating dick. You can't camp this guy, which is, like, sad. The eating dick thing was separate, by the way. I just wanted to share that. And it's delicious. Okay, let's, like... Ow! Alright, let's run it. As Infernape was generational. Bro, Infernape's back sprite in Gen 4 is one of the rawest things ever. I might actually die to a boss. Wait, this is... Wait. I need to stop thinking about Infernape for a second and lock in. You're fine. This guy's got a cool design. I like his little firebird with raccoon tail. What are you doing? Area was held back by Chimchar Monferno's baby fat. I wish I knew what you were talking about. I'm gonna be honest. Isn't the boss that Metal literally cannot kill? No, Metal can't kill any boss. 8, 9... 8's your favorite? Crazy. 8, 9, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. Damn, we are not Gen 6 supporters in here. I think my favorite's 3, 4... Damn, 3 that low is crazy. They got Swampert. Swampert. Bro, I feel like Swampert's that guy, man. I feel like, does anyone dislike Swampert? Come on, dog. They cook too hard on that guy, too. I think all starters are valid, though, in their own way. I used to hate Gen 2. As you know, I'm not the most avid Typhlosion supporter. But I'm not gonna lie, for some weird reason, I have, like, Stockholm Syndrome with Meganium. Like, every day that goes by, I like Meganium a little bit more and more. I just support it. Also, light spoilers for the useless Pokemon video, Meganium is the spin-off god. Kind of like Glaceon. They're spin-off merchants. You put that mod in a spin-off, they will give you the world. They will succeed if it's not regular Pokemon. Swampert killed my grandpa. Okay. Well, maybe she shouldn't fucking... She should have dodged the muddy water. I don't know what to tell you. This guy gets absolutely mollywopped by this thing. He doesn't stand a chance. He literally wasn't even, like, conscious upon me beating him up. He was dizzy. He was drunk. Guys, it was worst to best. Oh, I'm a fucking lunatic. I'm sorry. I'm so silly. Wait. Let me reread that then. 8, 9, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. Oh, you do like 6 a lot. I'm silly. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I think Gen 6 is a perfectly... I think Gen 6, I would like redesigns a little bit. I think Greninja's fine, though. I mean, you can't say Greninja's bad. He's literally so fucking popular and cool. But... I love the concept. And I like the typings a lot. I just think Chestnut's a little weird. And Delphox a little weird. But Mega Delphox is... Oh, wait, no, they have Megas! Wait, are we counting Megas? If we're counting Megas, this changes things, actually. I think we're bumping 6 up a little bit. The Mega designs for Gen 6 stars are fucking gas, dude. Mega Delphox is one of my favorite things ever, because I think design-wise, it's one of the biggest upgrades of all time. Turn that bitch into a witch? That's tough. I think I can see someone be like, oh, I like regular Delphox. It's a little bit more subtle. That's fine. I'm making up arguments that don't exist. I don't even think regular Delphox was that subtle. It literally pulled out a fucking stick. Like, it was kind of clear what it was. But with Mega Delphox, bro, the color scheme, the beard, I'm in. I'm in. Mega Delphox gets Levitate as the ability, by the way. Yeah, singles boys like me are eating. Doubles people are very upset. I think that's fine. I'm happy that I got... I don't think that thing should be using Expanding Force. Regardless, you already have Mega Alakazam with 175 special attack, clicking Expanding Force. Like, I think you'll live. You know? I think you'll be fine. Zammy my goat. Zammy Ding Dong. Mega Meow's getting psyched for it anyway. Is that confirmed? I've seen people say that. I feel like the safe bets are Drizzle on, Drizzle on Drampa. Drizzle on Drampa. Drizzle on Drampa. And Psychic, Surge on Meowstic. That's gonna be crazy, dude. That's just Mega and DD at that point. Heavy in its favor. Nah, I agree. I can see it. I can see it. I mean, I kind of feel like Meowstic and Indeedee kind of have like a kinship in that regard. Both being like male, female, different Psychic type Pokemon that have like their niches in VGC. You know? Different enough. Both Pokemon have like a different ethos, but I feel like I get them, I associate them together in my head, you know? They're like a quadruple in my eyes. I love streaming Kirby and just talking about Pokemon the entire fucking time. That's where my brain's at, man. It's just so funny to me that there's such a disconnect between the Pokemon community. Not such, but like a slight disconnect of like, oh, I only like Mario and Kirby, like I don't play Pokemon. And vice versa. You know? I mean, they're different genres, right? I feel like if you didn't grow up with Pokemon, you're probably not going to get into it later in life. Mega Meowstic will get pressure. It's funny as fuck. If got Primordial Sea, that'd be tough as hell. You know who else gets Mold Breaker? My mom. Almost a full year in the mob. Love your videos, Don. Thank you so much. And how does it feel being in the mob for a whole year? Doesn't your life feel so much better? Don't you feel so much more esteemed? Better than everyone else you encounter in life? Holy shit, I'm driving to Las Vegas tomorrow. That's crazy, bro. Goes without saying, I'm not streaming tomorrow. But I'm only be gone for the weekend, so it's like, not like a big break. And I want to get back to streaming consistently, starting this month. I got so many ideas. I'm like not running out of ideas. I don't know if I said this way earlier in stream, but I think I want to make this like useless thing a series. I want to do it for Zelda. I want to do it for Mario. I like it. I think that could be like my consistent. Like I think for a while it was like, oh, the Nuzlocke guy. I could be like the useless guy. You know? Hey, you're the useless guy. I'm like, I sure am. You know, that could be fun. That could be good. But then in the contrary, I mean, I think with the Pokemon research that I'm doing, I could do a useful video for that. I could do a useful... I mean, I'm doing a useful video for Kirby. I don't think I'll do useful for Mario, because I think their power-ups are a little more context-sensitive. But I was thinking about it. Mario does have some useless power-ups. There's the Mega Mushroom. There's the fucking... the Frog Suit. I gotta do more research, obviously. I don't think useless Mario power-ups are as insulting as Kirby, but like there's definitely like shits that are like stinky. Spring Mario's a hated one, that's true. Will we get a threequel? Well, no, these are all kind of the same thing. What's useless in Zelda? So Zelda, I think, is really interesting because it's all in a puzzle-solving context. You know, like the grading system is going to be a lot different. But I think what's interesting is to figure out like what items in Zelda. There's so many items in Zelda that are literally just like roadblock, like they're just keys. I love Majora's Mask, but we're not gonna count the mask. Well, we could count the fucking mask. No, because it's just gonna be like the one. What's it called? What's that fucking thing? The sad guy mask, whatever it's called, I forget. Like, that literally does nothing. You know, it gives you dialogue. But I think for useless Zelda items, I think of the powder keg in Majora's Mask, literally used to blow up 2 rocks, and the one is like in the most like stupid location. Or 3. 3 rather. Where it's just like, okay, like why do we need the fucking powder keg? Like we could have just replaced this with something else. Like this is just here for the sake of being a roadblock, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like for Zelda, it's kind of like an interest. It's more about like game design and puzzles, and it's like, okay, does this puzzle really need to be here? Does this roadblock offer anything? You know? I not expect you to still be live. I mean, it's only been like 2.5 hours. I think the most useless item in Zelda is Mold Breaker. Dude, I love Mold Breaker. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If my future son or daughter brings home a guy or girl and their ability's Mold Breaker, I'm like, get the fuck out of my house. I do not want you reproducing or adopting even with my fucking... With my own. I don't want you being part of this lineage. I would discriminate against Mold Breaker people. Oh my god. Mold Breaker's so fucking funny, bro. It's just like I hope Mega Pyro against Mold Breaker. That'd be the funniest fucking thing. that would actually kill me. I would. You would think I'm on fucking laughing gas. I would every time I click the go live button, dog. I would just sit there and giggle to myself the entire time. They'd be like, dude, did Don get high? And it's like, nah, bro. They just gave Mega Pyro or Mold Breaker. I'm fucking chilling. That would actually make me so happy. Mega Pyro should get Turbo Plays, which is a fancy way of saying Mold Breaker. They should. Wait, that'd be even funnier. Because then it acts like it's special. As the 1% of players who use it, give it to Scrappy. Dog, I'm not gonna lie to you, David. All love. I don't even think Scrappy would save that mon. I think it needs, like, Drought. I think it needs something, like, Giga Cranked. Because I didn't even get Boom Burst. They need to give that mon fucking Torch Song. Which I was, early on, I was like, I think this could be a possibility. Give a little Torch Song. But I think the problem is I'm associating Torch Song with just fire type sound move, when in actuality, you kind of need a torch. But I think Pyro is a very sound-based Pokemon. You know, if the fake sound type ever existed, which it never will, by the way, that's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me in my entire fucking life. Wow. I feel like Pyro would be one of those mons that gets changed to fire normal to fire sound. Is that not good enough? No. We're living in Generation 9. If you're not clicking a move with 120 base power, it's not pushing P. It's not pushing P. You gotta think about it. 30 base power doesn't sound that different, but it's like, oh, this is like 1.25 stronger, you know? Or is my math wrong? No, I think it's correct. You know? Or like Shadow Ball versus like Close Combat. It's like 1.3. It's like a whole fucking life orb. They need to make Supercell Slam 120 base power, dog. Do you think people would still use it? What level was I on again? That's the worst part about dying, is I don't even know where the fuck I was at. This is all just texture. To talk about our Pokemon Aganda. But it's common courtesy. I agree with you. Where do I go? What do I do? I'll go back in the stream and see. I don't think we CP. Oh, is it 8 p.m.? I need 3 balls in my mouth. That's crazy. You need it? Or else what? Pray tell. 7-Eleven? Does anyone know what level I was on? Is this even real? This is just a cozy stream. But I kind of like this series for that reason. Like, we can just relax. Yeah, we can just take it easy, as they say. We can just take it easy. I just got here just in time. It'll prevent you from getting any uglier. Just in time. The nature of SpongeBob references are so scary. Where there are more stims than references at this point, I feel like. That's not even just me. That's the scary part. Is if it was just me, it'd just be normal. I was only on 6-2? Are we the das right now? Are we the das right now? 6-2. Cuckoo, cuckoo. I think the Beatles said that one. Skip it? Nah, because what if there's a... You're not enjoying our time together? Bro, I found out... That was embarrassing. I found out... I'm still recovering with a little bit of mucus in my throat. I feel like... Look, I'm gonna just keep it a stack, bro. Like, I don't consider myself a streamer. I just consider myself... So, we know this right now. We know this. Don't fucking die on me, right? Like, streaming is not a priority. It's just something we do on the side for the funsies. The real stuff, you watch the Don tent. I don't know a single person that only watches the Don streams and neglects the videos. You know, the videos are the main entree here. But, like, I do watch. I'm not that much into streaming. But I do watch. I get my fair share of Northern Lion clips. I like, you know, some Peach House shit. I like some fucking Coney. And I feel like these are all mostly... I feel like Peach House is not a good example, but I feel like if you're not, like, streaming an event, something specific, you're just kind of fucking... The gameplay's just texture, you know? Like, are you really invested in the Balloons Tower Defense gameplay? Or is that not... I think Balloons Tower Defense is the most texture-y texture of them all. Like, you're just kind of like, wow, this is sick. You know? Like, look at all these balloons popping. Look at all this shit on screen. Like, this is fucking dope. You know, you're just kind of getting, like, the rush from that. So that's what we just gotta take this time to, you know, take it slow, you know? Take it slow. Take it easy, baby. Balloons Tower Defense is the biggest event possible. Dude, I want to stream Balloons Tower Defense. Balloons Tower Defense and Yeek, I can't stop thinking about them, man. I gotta get like giga ahead on streams, though. I gotta like have the rest of the year fucking filmed. Well, actually, no, I don't know. I kind of always have to prioritize streaming for videos because I eventually want to get to a point where I can like have some secondary ideas that I can toss off to an editor. To like decay. Like inverse battle nuzlocke, I think I can trust that in someone else's hands and just kind of like add music and like do some sauce, you know? Fuck. God, dude, it's brutal out here, man. Was that still 6-2? Oh my god. We're skipping it. Fuck that level. Nah, I mean that's important thing to talk about. Sometimes the utility is too good. This is the dick is too long. The steak is too juicy. The Mario movie has too many references. All right, I'm done. Hey, Don, what's the stream about? So I had this video. I don't know if you saw it. You should watch this. It was a banger. It was a popular one. Where I was trying to find the worst copy ability by playing through a bunch of them. And now I'm doing that with the most useful copy ability. To try to quantify... Well, actually, no. We're not really quantifying. It's entirely subjective. And it's an analysis. But it's more hands-on, you know? Any Joe Schmo could come on here and say, like, I think, like, you know, Doctor's the best one. But it's like, okay, well, like... This is triple star. You know? And this thing's busted as shit. Like, Doctor can't even touch this, you know? So we're doing the sequel. We're doing the squeakquel. We're doing the squeakquel. Hypernova ability? No, because that's not an ability. That's like a... It's like a gimmick, right? You can't carry that into every level. That's more of like a lock and key. We'll call it the lock and key theory. You know, where like the game presents a lock and the hypernova is the key. You know, it's not really hypernova. They were designed around hypernova. You can't fight a boss with hypernova besides like the final boss, which is again, it's all automated. I gotta find a better way of explaining that idea. Where this thing has a use, but it's only useful because the need was created for the use, if that makes sense. Where the use comes first and the need comes second. You know, it's like, oh, we created this tool. Well, we need to make a problem for it to solve. That's kind of where it's at, you know? That's gonna be like the big theme for the Zelda video. Methinks. That's where Hypernova... It's like Hypernova has sections, but it has no applications outside of its own sections. Powder keg. We call it the powder keg theory. We call it reset theory. I love reset theory. Hate to be spamming, but remember me. It is the guy who asked you about the Popeye's chicken sandwich. I actually don't. I don't remember that at all, but I like Popeye's chicken sandwich. How about watching AI slop for 1 hour for raisins, cake, and chicken fingers? No. I will not do that. Dog, that's the brokest fucking question. I have $15 in my bank account. I can just go buy chicken fingers. And if I want a real chicken, I would go to Dave's, bro. I do like Raisin Canes. What about super abilities? Same idea. They serve no purpose outside of their own sections. You can't take Ultra Sword into another level. Because how would you describe that? Like, what is useful about that? You know, oh, it kills enemies. Can't solve any puzzles. It's restricted. It's nothing. What about fusion? Fusion's difficult. That's a good question. I'm trying to figure out what people is the consensus on what the best fused ability is. In this game, I think fusion's actually the most overhyped and pathetic thing ever. Not gonna lie. I feel like it looks and sounds cool, but it's nothing. We already talked about the refrigerator, which is fusion in... Ah! I'm having a really hard time in this fucking world. What's it called? Ah, stop! Fusion is, in Star Allies. I'm trying to figure out what people... The general consensus is what's, like, the most broken combo in Star Allies. Lightsaber and Flamesword? No, it's refrigerator. Lightsaber and Flamesword are really good, don't get me wrong. They're, like, top 5, for sure. I think Firework is better. I think Firework's probably the second most broken. I saw the worst abilities video. It was tough. Hey, very sweet, that. I like good tough. I like good tough. Lightsaber is hype moments and aura. It is, but it's actually good. Like we have to call it is good. Is it the best? No, it's carried by hype moments and aura, but it's definitely good. The Dream Friends fusions don't count, right? They count. They definitely count. I counted them in the first video, but I didn't deem them useless enough to give them the whole section, you know? Wheel's pretty good. Yeah. I think Wheel is worth an honorable mention. I don't think it's worth a deep analysis because Wheel is like, I don't think it has much boss fight application, but I do think it's like fucking awesome, you know. It is a bit powder keg theory where like but it's like fun, you know, it provides a different gameplay experience. It's like the anti-metal in a way. Are we taking speedruns into account? We could. I do want to look into speedruns for this one. So I know Hammer's that bitch for it specifically. I do think Ranger is on my scope, it's in my sight, my binoculars, because I remember in Triple Deluxe just soloing the fuck out of everybody with Ranger, because you can just it's ranged. It is the Ranger. Yo-Yo's the best. Yo-Yo's the best in my heart, but we have to be rational about this. Yo-Yo's like... It can't be. Stop! Fucking god, dude. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Ranger's Forgotten Language, think of Archer? Oh, you're right. I only know Ranger as Gun Kirby. That's the problem. This is such a little tune. I love this song. What about Kirby's from Dream Effect? No. I guess maybe. I don't know. I do like bringing the spin-offs into it. I think it makes the videos a little spicier, you know? Guys, we can't act like there's not... Whoa. We're bringing up Forgotten Land. There's one option in Forgotten Land. Are we serious right now? If you were to pick one ability to be the most broken in Forgotten Land, isn't it obvious? Needle? Are we drunk? Is it not Morpho Sword? What? Dude, the Morpho Knight thing's crazy. Buzzsaw Cutter? That's fucking troll. That's bait. You see April Fool's? Yeah, it's my favorite part. That's the only thing I like about April Fool's is logging the showdown and seeing the funnies. It's for those who are cunty. Well, that makes it even better, right? That's part of the strength. No. Isn't Buzzsaw, like, not even the final evolution? Oh, no, you're right. My fault. Okay, my fault. I got Buzzsaw and Chakra mixed up. You're right. That is not troll. I'm a bitch for that one. I'll apologize. My fault. Buzzsaw's the final one. And you're right, Buzzsaw's very good. I feel like I thought it was Morpho Knight Sword. That's like the cool guy secret final whatever the fuck now. Fighter's a good one. I agree. We're not called the best, though. I feel like Kirby's got a lot of B's and a lot of A's on this hypothetical tier list, but I feel like there's only a few S's. And I feel like whether or not we agree that Morpho Knight's the best in Forgotten Land, the game wants you to think it's the best, and I think there's merit to that. Like, I think it was designed to be the best. Thought Mr. Frosty Ice was the best? No, that's the best costume. Because Mr. Frosty, our Lord and Savior. Spirit damage, big swords, sword beams, tornadoes, everything you want. And it's got fire. And it's got slice. For utility. What y'all know about Wrestler? I haven't played that game, I don't know. I don't know nothing about no Kirby Clash. What about the Smash Bros ability? That's another one. Definitely got to test Smash Bros. Definitely UFO as well. Because like I said, I feel like these guys are all designed. Like, I feel like these are the Triple Star, Morpho Sword, Smash Bros, and UFO. I think we have to test, regardless of opinions, because they are... what's it called? They like represent like the OP hidden fucking abilities, you know? Like they're the secret unlock guys, you know? Will Dream Friends count? That's a good question. We could count them. Nah, because they're not abilities. I feel like if we could, I can bring them up in the video. I think like that's an honorable mention. I think what are their names? Zip Zap Zop, Flamia. I'm finishing this level. Fuck this. Flamia, Blizzia, and Monica, or whatever the fuck. I think they should like be mentioned, but they're not technically abilities, you know. But I think if we're trying to find the most useful character, the most useful copy ability, and the answer is like 3 girls, it's kind of weird. You know, like I don't know how I feel about that. Phoebe, Rachel, and Monica? Yeah, that's what it is. And Van Partisan or something like that. Yeah, Van Partisan. I love your videos, Don. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. The Powerpuff Girls. I think what I like about K-pop Demon Hunter is that literally their personalities are just the Powerpuff Girls, and I'm like, I'm familiar with this. This makes sense to me. Are in fact the most broken Dream Friends. Oh, without a doubt. That would be like a very quick honorable mention. Like most broken Dream Friend by far. But I feel like there's gotta be one. I don't know. I feel like Star Allies, they're all just kind of... It's hard to gauge Star Allies too, because you have so many, like, usually when you're playing Star Allies, you have 3 other characters on screen. It's hard to tell if you're the one saucing or not. I find. I love these big lip guys. They're so good. See you, bud. Just drowned. I mean, I think Magolor has to be in the discussion. Does he? Yeah, Magolor is good. I agree Magolor is good, but I don't know if it's like... I feel like Magolor is A, but like... Glaceon, Flareon, and Jolteon are like undeniable S. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like... I even wrote this down on my little note sheet. I feel like there has to be one combo in Star Allies that's like, this shit's crazy. Like, you could just tear bosses with this. It's nuts. I guess Star Allies... We actually... It would be kind of redundant. Because... It already has less utility than this thing. Ice Bomb? Maybe. This fucking dickhead. See, that right there, that's the only problem with this ability in terms of its controls, is sometimes when you're aiming up and you want to shoot, you jump instead. It feels kind of weird. That could be an emulation problem, not gonna lie, but, leave me the fuck alone. Just you deal more damage and has more AoE now, which is really cool. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I guess there is none that's like the definitive combo, you know? There's no refrigerator, I guess is that. Like, you're right. Like, there's nothing that's offered that's new. I feel like we could put all of them. They're all pretty fucking cranked. They all just spawned. No! 6 save. That was tough. That was tough. Let's go in the cut. Let's go in the cut. Yes. For a real name reveal. My name's Matt. But I don't like my name. It's so generic. It's so nothing. I'm not doing my last name, though. I feel that's like... Why the fuck do you need to know that, you know? Don, why didn't you grab high jump? You silly Billy. I'm only using good copy abilities. I'm at... Hi, game. You ever play Pikmin 251? MatPat? It's me, MatPat. Don is just so much cooler. I know a lot of cool mats. It's just like anything, though, you know? A mat is something you walk on. I could have been Mateo. My dad was like, oh, he's too white. I'm like, dude, Mateo would have fucking been sick. I could still change it, but I feel like moving to LA and then change your name's like... I don't know, man. It's not good luck. That's not good luck. Don is better. Well, Don's less of a name. I mean, Don is a name, but I feel like for me, Don is more of a title. You know, it's like the Don. But people just call me Don. But it is like... Technically, it's the Don. I actually, I think when I hit 500k subs, I'm getting rid of the snack part of my name. I'm just gonna name myself the Don. I feel like I've earned that. Just go by the Don. That's low-key tough. Low-key. Very low-key. Less distinct? Absolutely. But tough? You know it. That way, too, and when people ask, like, what's your name on YouTube? I just say the Don. That's raw as fuck, bro. No. Yeah, I miss Snack. I mean, Snack's like, it's like, first I mean, I feel like no one's called it cringe, but I definitely feel kind of lame when I tell people that in person. But there's some people in my life where they say my YouTube name and it makes me cringe heavy. People be putting way too much in they be like, Snack. I'm like, bro, yo, you gotta relax. You have to relax. Like, it only sounds cool if you say Snack. Like, if it's just low-key. If it's low-key. Put no emphasis on, the more you enunciate, the worse it becomes. They motherfuckers be throwing E's in there. It's a horrible time. It's a horrible time, bro. What's the Snack even stand for? It's a username I made back in like 2018, back when that slang term had like more relevance. Like, damn, they're a whole snack. They're a whole full course meal. And I didn't have the hindsight to recognize that style of talking would go out of style, but luckily it hasn't been cringe. Like, I feel like it's not like it's not like, what are those? Where it's like outdated. You know? That's a slang term. In America, it is. It's just meant to say, like, they're hot. Which is totally arrogant. But I don't know, at the time I thought it was cool. Well, I used to do the fucking video essays, and my little gimmick was comparing, to not give the games a score, but to compare them to food. Because I am still to this day a big fan of food metaphors, or analogies rather. I think it's a good way, you know, we all like to eat. It's universal. It's a good way of putting it. It's an art form we all understand. Everyone eats. Everyone eats. Everyone has opinions, right? So there was kind of like cohesiveness there. But that kind of died. Don getting the WWE name chopping. Yeah, bro, that's before I go heel. I feel like Don Blank is better than the Don. You're probably correct, but I just feel like the Don is so fucking raw. Everybody poops, everybody has an ass, everyone has an opinion. That's a bit of a downer. Yo, thanks for the 5. Don, I binged like 10 of your videos while relaxing, trying to sleep. That's, that really means a lot to me, thank you. As well as the donation. Any money coming my way, especially during these times where I'm not uploading in March, it really does mean a lot. So words can't describe how appreciative I am, for real. The kind words mean more, though. That shit kind of keeps me going, low-key. Sometimes it's very easy to get lost in my own little world. And people are like, this means something to me. And I'm like, you know what? I will make the next digital circus. Someday. That's the goal. Not like that show, but like something of that quality. That caliber. And your own little smorgasbord? Dude, I'm smorging it. It's kind of, I think as a creative though, it's kind of nice to get caught up in your own shit because then it's like you're only focused on getting the work done, which is the most important part. Like I rarely get caught up in like the image of it all. Like, bro, I don't, motherfuckers will tell me how to stream and shit. The business, even the business side, I like put to the wayside. Like I just want to make good stuff, you know? So, and like obviously my fan interaction, quote unquote, is very, like I don't tweet at people. I'm not in the Discord that often. I don't make community tab posts. I just get the work done. Like as simple as that. So when I do stream and I do see like, oh yeah, there are people that like appreciate these things. It's like, I don't know. I need that a lot. I think. All the behind the scenes narratives in the more recent vids. What do you mean? Like the director's commentary? Or like the fucking gabagool? The run itself? Oh, honey, I think everyone was like that. I think that was kind of the point. I mean, there are some, like, jackals in the fucking, the comment section that are, like, complaining about the gameplay, but I'm like, dog, I don't know. If this bothers you that much, like, I get it. I'm on the spectrum, too, but, like, I don't know. It's the same way I feel about Death Battle, where it's just kind of like, okay, these people, like, did all this research, whether or not it's correct or not, like, that's fair. But they did all this work to make this really clever animation. Like, it's not even just good animation, it's clever. Like, I think the matchups are really cool when it's like, okay, for Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, we're doing a pure summon fight. Versus, like, I don't know, like, Godzilla versus blank, where it's, like, a giant fight, you know? And that shit's fucking tough. But, like, we're gonna get focused on this one detail that they got wrong. Like, I don't know, I don't know. Can I grab that, or are we fucked? Or is he just gonna taunt me? We got this, Kirby, come on. Kirby, come on. It's right there, man. I wish I had those little sticks where you can clamp it, and it's like a little dinosaur head at the top, you know what I'm saying? For far-reaching things, that would be really wonderful right now. But I don't. Kirby doesn't have a copy ability for that. And for that, I'm out. I got a real last question. I need y'all to listen to me. Dude, Raymond, you know I'm always here for you, baby. You're worrying about the wrong thing. I mean, I get it. At the same time, I need to remind myself that's like, well, they did click on for the gameplay. You know, it's not like I'm advertising the videos as movies. If you're just like a regular Joe Schmo, you're just kind of like, oh, a Don Schneck gaming experience, right? It's like McDonald's health facts. It needs to be there, but you're going to consume it anyway. Well, sometimes I like it. Sometimes. But I agree. I agree. Like, I will sympathize for, I watch a channel that, like, critiques Death Battle, and I like them a lot, but I think that's the difference. The difference between being an asshole and critiquing is literally just the way you say it. You know, if you're just nice about it, it's like a constructive criticism that the creator can take to heart and do better. If you're just being a dick, just being a fucking dick, they don't want to listen to that. But, like even, like, Metal Sonic versus Cell was, like, a beautiful piece of art, but low-key, I was kind of like, wait, so Metal Sonic just, like, starts winning because he uses Dragon Ball abilities? Like, he didn't even use, like, his own shit. You know? Like, that was kind of... You know, it was kind of, you know... Would've been cool. Would've been cool to see more Metal Sonic stuff. Would've been cool. Still love it, though. Like, I'm still... That's inspo right there. Like, that's some good-ass shit they're making, man. But, like... I get it. I get it. One of every animal or 1 billion Pyroar? Dude, one of every animal, bro. They're getting fucked. Pyroar's ass. Pyroar literally can't even touch the great elephant, dog. Quote me on that. The real answer probably is Pyroar, but, like, I don't know. The more I make fun of that mon, the more joy I feel in my life. So I feel like it's only right. Given it's very divisive on how people critique it, you either get those who care about accuracy versus entertainment, and you just assholes who want to shout in the void. Yeah. They're probably at a point now, though, where they don't even give a shit. They're just like, fuck it, we're just gonna make what we want to make, and, like, we're just not even read the comments. They probably listen to their Patreons or whatever that recommend them stuff, like the real fans. Which is what you should do. I feel like most people, once you get to a certain point, just, like, fuck the general consensus. Like, just do your... Just listen to the people that care. Not people that glaze, but, like, people that care. Is this possible? Wait, I think I can get this. That's tough. That's the toughest thing you've ever seen in your entire fucking life. Go on now. No. That was lit as shit. That was horrible. Alright, wait, we can still get this back. We get these, we get these. Okay. Tough! Let's go! That was legit enough. I love killing rats. Sometimes you gotta do it twice? Yeah, sometimes you gotta pop out. Sometimes you gotta remind people, yeah. I really am like that. Yeah. I'm pretty deep into power scaling hell. Yeah, I'm not about that shit at all. I respect it, but I'm not into it at all. I'm a believer of, the winner of the fight is whoever the author wants to win. Do I think that Dragon Ball will believe in this scaling rather than sticking to... Wait, I'm pretty deep in power scaling hell, but I begun to approach Death Battle power scaling as do I think that the Death Battle will believe in his scaling rather than sticking to what I believe is correct? I think I kind of get what you're saying, but I think I have the reading comprehension of a fucking toddler, so I think you might need to reword that for me to understand what you're saying. I'm sorry. We are not going down this rabbit hole. No, we're not. We're definitely not. This is a really good April Fool's stream. My religion doesn't celebrate April Fools. All right, new boss. The Roach. Oh, it is the Roach. Oh, he's an idiot. Wait, I forgot that attack's kind of tough. Fuck! Ow! That doesn't like Dragon Ball? I feel like Dragon Balls were like power scaling is where it's at, no? I feel like that's like the most popular example of like let's numerically value things and therefore you can... I don't like systems like that. I don't like when you put numbers to people's abilities. It's just kind of like, alright, doesn't it... At that point, doesn't it become like whoever's the higher number win, you know? You're just playing cards at that point. It's just, oh, my 10 of spades beats your 8 of hearts. Granted, I have not seen Dragon Ball, so I could be wrong. I don't even know if Dragon Ball does this. I'm just saying in general. This guy's dead, by the way. He is gone. And we're happy. I hate the Roach. He's a piece of shit. Stop using it post Dragon Ball Z. That's good. I'm glad. Let me eat my bun. Astro, you like sushi? What are you doing after this? My favorite power scaling is when they should not be this strong versus I thought they were so strong. And jump over the attack. That's the Mario and Luigi is the funniest power scaling thing ever. It's like, well, technically they could dodge everything. Fucking dumb. Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Fuck you. Fuck you. I never had sushi, but you listen to Hatsune Miku? Alright. I'm gonna end stream. It's been like 3 hours. I want to go watch Invincible. I'm kind of tired. I'll be live again. Not tomorrow. I know Tuesday and Thursday is my usual time, but I'm going on a bachelor. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. I'm excited for my bachelor party. Not mine, but the one that I'm going to. I'm also excited to drive to Vegas. Like a 4-hour drive, but I kind of like driving through the desert. But anyway, I'm out. I'm out. But I'll see y'all again next Tuesday. Probably not Kirby Nuzlocke yet. I still want to practice, I think, a little bit and figure out what I want to do. But I'll probably be back to this. Hopefully by then I can get the fridge playthrough back in our grasp. But yeah, I think you're done. Thanks for watching, I guess. Oh my god, my eyes. Ah! I'm dying! Help me. Something legit just got in my fucking eye. Y'all take care. Have a great fucking summer. And always remember that everyone out there is trying their best, you know? Yeah. That got ace.